Howdy, y'all.
Hey.
Alright. Yeah, he returns. We're back. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of an internet problem. By internet problem, I mean we had a snowstorm that literally just froze there was ice that was freezing onto the internet line, and the weight from the ice snapped the line.
Talk about a cold snap. Yeah. Stop it.
Okay, you gotta leave now.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with those eyes.
Alright, so everybody, welcome Luke. It's been a couple weeks. It's been like a month and a half.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm. Also, this music is just really good. Fucking love this music.
Yeah, when this came on the headphones, I didn't know that this was the...
It was the game.
We've played this for 12 hours. I didn't know this was just the music that they went ahead and used on the menu.
This is the title music.
Yes.
This is what plays on the title screen, and that's just nuts. Because it's a really good song.
Mm-hmm. Like, this sounds like... sort of like the action-y build to the finale of a chapter.
Yeah, exactly.
But instead, it's just like select your file.
Right. Okay, let me... Sorry if that made a loud noise. Ooh, that's loud. Alright. Speak.
Okay.
Sorry, we're doing a little bit of fine-tuning here.
Yawning.
Are you yawning?
Okay, who's Blue Boy?
Some dude who found me streaming last time I was streaming.
Oh, okay.
He seems nice enough, I like him.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if I never know if it's a specific person you know in real life or if it's somebody from...
Honestly, half the time I don't know.
Okay, alright, just check.
So like, it just... Everybody on here is somebody who... Imagine you're like playing video games in like a room that just has public access, and there's just a bunch of people filtering in and out. That's what it is.
Alright, yeah.
Alright. So, you want to start? Or you want me to? Because I'm going to eat, so I'm not going to be talking much.
That's true. Alright. Okay.
So we're starting, we've got 3 of the crystal stars. We've got the diamond star, the emerald star, and the garnet star.
Are they have actual names?
Mm-hmm.
Like that? Can I take this off the GameCube?
Yeah. Can you see over the GameCube fine?
Yeah, when I took that off.
Okay.
Now I can see it fine.
Yeah, also, do you want to pull up chat on your phone or not?
Oh yeah, good call.
Because I know Luke has a hard time seeing the screen from this distance.
From this distance. Well, the chat's easier on that right side, but I've seen it before where it's on the left side and it's tiny.
Well, I made the chat as big as possible, intentionally.
Oh, nice, okay.
So, how y'all been doing? You doing okay? Everybody chilling? Having a good day? Having a good week? I'm having a good week. I just got all my not all my grades back, but I got most of my grades back for
nice.
college. All B's, maybe ones and A.
Oh, nice. Wow. That's pretty good.
Because this semester sucked, so I'm taking that and running, you know?
Especially because you're one away.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really nice.
I have one semester left.
She vows to nail him next time, by the way.
Yeah, Beldam is, they're all incompetent, let's be real.
But please leave it to us, sire. We've never failed before. My lovelies, Marilyn and Vivian. Ugh. Barely literate. What wonderful henchwomen.
So we get this, which I don't remember if we played through this last time we did it.
I
don't think we did. I think we just saved and left.
No doubt about it. I'm officially bored. Those awful X things haven't been back to ask about the map. I wonder, is it safe?
And then the door opens.
That must be tech.
At this point, it's just like a weekly thing. He just like, hey, can you come over and hang for a little bit? I'm bored.
Peach looks at phone. Text from tech. It says, "You up?"
What's happening, Blue Boy? You doing all right? Yeah, Tech just like walks up. He like opens the door, and then you look behind the door, and there's just like an X, lots of blood is like painted on the floor, and it just says Netflix and chill.
Question mark? No statement. I apologize. I would like you to go to where Sir Gertis is and ask him something. I recently obtained specific information that brought an issue to my attention. You're the main computer here, or you're the main computer here, right? Why is there anything? Why is there anything you don't know? There are no commas in that.
You're a computer. Why do you not know things?
I'm unable to know things that are not entered in my CPU or otherwise recorded. This is some weird fantasy world building they're doing, because as far as I know, computers know everything. That is why I want to know what Sir Grotus is thinking about this issue.
Hold on a moment. I'm gonna go fix the chat real quick.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead with the dialogue, or
Yeah, go ahead.
oh yeah,
You're good.
all right. Like, I'll just move the scene along. You will find a soldier's room 1 floor up. Take the elevator. Once there, please obtain a soldier's uniform and change it. Dude! This is like that scene in Gold and Silver where you take the Team Rocket grunt outfit.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And there's also a scene in the GameCube version of the Avatar Last Airbender game where you get to dress up like Fire Nation soldiers, and it's cool.
That game was not good. It was, I like it, but it's not good.
Okay, yeah.
Also, what's up, Lorenzo? Lorenzo, Blue Boy. Always happy to have you in chat. Feel free to stick around. You don't gotta say much. This is about vibing, alright? I'm just showing Luke a game that I really like.
I've never played this before, except for like the other file on this computer on this game.
Yeah, we played through it once, but we never got this far.
What do you want me to do and ask this Grotus? I will tell you.
I want you to murder Grotus. I want you to just kill him.
And you just stab him in the back.
Lorenzo, I've been alright, man. It's, well, semester's finally done, and I'm finally able to chill out a little bit. You know, 5 engineering classes, not exactly a relaxing time.
That's the rough thing. I don't know if I've ever taken that many at a time, but I certainly have taken...
Next semester, I'm taking less engineering classes than this semester.
There are currently soldiers in the vicinity. Are we gonna Metal Gear Peach?
Yeah. It's gonna go to a top-down view, and there's gonna be a bunch of X-Nauts with guns.
Yes, and you have to like
and then Peach
go
is gonna,
past vision cones.
And then Peach is gonna vomit up a pack of cigarettes.
It's the room with the green lamp, very near where the
Your battery's at 2%. Dude, go charge your phone. It's all good. We'll be here for like 3-4 hours. We're doing this whole chapter today.
Oof, the whole chapter?
Yeah.
What was text instructions? I already forgot.
Just keep walking around till you find the room you want. I think it's the one with the green light on it.
It's like, I get that world building wise it makes sense that the room would have a bunch of different doors, but why... I don't know. Please change here quickly. The soldier's uniform should be in a locker. Dude. Is this the most activity Peach has ever been allowed to have in a Nintendo game?
Other than Super Princess Peach, yeah. And I guess maybe Yoshi's Island DS, if you're counting that. It's Baby Peach.
Oh, okay.
Although that's mostly just her getting carried and then crying.
Awfully tight, and it kind of smells a bit.
You mean like most skin-tight outfits? Because let's be real, that's those guys' actuals.
Wait, is she just gonna look like the way the X-Nauts do?
Yeah.
Yep, alright.
She somehow crammed herself into an X-Naut outfit perfectly.
Okay, I thought it would be like her...
Hold on. You just stopped a crime from happening. Blue Boy, what happened? Now I'm curious.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Keep playing.
Alright. Just read it off to me.
Yeah, I will. You talk to that dude.
Hello, headless man. What if he came out from behind the pipe and he just was headless? Hey, slacker, what part of don't leave your post don't you understand, huh? Come again? Oh, you're on break? Oh, well, fine.
Yeah, well, that's okay. You just touched Ultimate after 1 month of strictly playing Granblue versus. Yeah, I feel that, man. Versus has issues. Ultimate has more issues. No, nice. That's just wrong, man.
That's just wrong, dude.
It's part of the dress code that they have to smell like shit.
Oh yeah, I got recommended. It should have been like my YouTube recommended clips. The scene, well, they're all red now. The scene from Avatar.
Is it the riot scene?
That's like no, the one where Zuko dresses up as a prison guard and he's like, I just got can you answer one question for the new guy? And the girl guard goes, no, you can't date the female guards. And the top comment was, so the male guards are a totally fair game.
No, that's the correct thing to say there.
Yes. Right, that was the change room. Alright, cool. It was really, we got 2 Xnauts just to characterize them as generally rude people, so we don't feel bad about kicking their butts later.
Yeah, no, like, they're intentionally made, like, villains. PC has less than 2 frames of input delay, which is honestly pretty sick. Yeah, I agree.
About Princess Peach, your one female henchman has a question. What do you plan to do with her going forward? Something's wrong with your voice. Yep. Perhaps I have a throat lozenge. No, well, never mind.
I like how Grotus actually cares about his guards.
I know, that's what the no, well, never mind is. I forgot I don't care about your well-being. Go on.
This game is so pure. It really is, honestly.
I have no interest in what that woman has to say. Just
Lorenzo,
keep
the
it locked in the room.
problem I have with Granblue Versus is just, like, PC, it feels like there's nobody online, like, ever.
Don't ever treat her roughly. Why are we keeping her then? None of your business. Don't forget your place, you impudent worm. Wow, okay. One of the Xnauts in the back just puts his hand down. Concentrate on getting the legendary treasure. That's all I require of you. We Xnauts need that treasure to conquer the world. Don't forget it.
Ah, I see.
Oh yes, that legendary treasure.
I'm gonna recommend you read the chat.
Okay.
Do not read it out loud. But yes, I understand. Stopped him from doing anything. Good on you, man. Proud of you. We got vigilantes in the chat tonight.
Oof.
We got vigilantes in the chat tonight. Blue Boy's Batman.
Sounds like a rough job.
Usually on Wednesdays it gets packed because lobby night. Actually, I'll keep that in mind. I'm still terrible at the game. I haven't really touched it in like 3 months. But I will play some, I might play some Granblue. I might stream that. I don't even know.
Lobby like virtual lobby.
Yeah, virtual lobby.
Talk about creepy. I wonder if that has anything to do with collecting those crystal stars. When I saw the dress,
she left the dress in there.
Yeah, I thought of that scene from Pirates of the Caribbean where they find Elizabeth Swann's dress and they're like, well, we know there was a woman on board and she's probably naked.
No, that's fair, actually. That'd be my first assumption as well. It's like, well, why did they...
Good old pink dress. The dress probably is old.
That dress is 30 years old. That dress is older than Peach.
Except when I played the Olympics. Why would I ever wear anything different? Except when I play the Olympics.
Blue Boy is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Hey Mario, remember that time where we all got invited to the Olympics?
You remember that time where literally all of us got invited to the Olympics as, like, diplomatic guests, and then we ended up playing in them, along with some weird blue hedgehog?
A bunch of mutated animals. You terrible machine. Your goal is to conquer the world. Murphy was like, yes, and it just turned red. After all, I was built for that purpose. No, trust me, everything's gonna be self-driving and the accidents are gonna go way down. Princess Peach, allow me to ask you something. Do you like the world you live in? Oh, here...
Do you enjoy the world you live in?
This is gonna get very, like, manifesto-esque. There are many problems in the world, many sorrows. Do you like such a world? Yep.
I've read books by Karl Marx. I know what I'm talking about.
Nobody likes everything about the world, but I love the good parts. There's so many sorrows, but sure, but there's also joy. Haven't you seen Inside Out? No, but I have seen many humans insides out.
This turns into I have no mouth and I must scream. Or like Tech turns into this computer that just like Peach dies and he just like I hate everybody.
Oh yeah.
He starts trapping everybody in simulations where he just can constantly like rebuild their bodies.
Ew.
That you should not read. Okay, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream is a really good short story. Do not read it if you are like squeamish.
Okay.
It's kind of fucked.
Answering those questions is prohibited by Sir Grotus.
You'll do 1v1s with me? You know what, Lorenzo? I appreciate that. I might take you up on that at some point. I need to get back in and just, like, grind and figure out combos, though.
I mean, that's fair, because he basically did just, like... For lack of better, like, he used her, basically.
Yeah.
Now
she agreed to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, she's doing this all under duress, in my opinion, because she's spent most of her life kidnapped than non-kidnapped.
Well, that's the thing. If we're talking about, like... I mean, honestly, you could talk about this, like, the pro-Jared shit. Where, like, can you really
I don't know anything about it. Except for what you've explained to me.
Like, the way that Tech Like, Tech is asking her to do things, but, like, does she really have a choice?
Oh, or like the Louis C.K. thing.
Yeah, it's like the Louis C.K. thing. It's the same thing.
That's, well... I don't know.
Not that I think Tech. Not that I think Tech understands the social nuances of this situation, but like,
right. Like, but then how can a famous the problem with that is then how can a famous person ask for anything ever? Because they can. What am I just never supposed to know?
Well, there's a difference between like
if
you ask somebody
yes
for
or no.
There's a difference between like you ask somebody for like a night of like a one night stand, and then like maybe being in a relationship with them, like going on dates and actually enjoying time together. But like I totally agree, there's always going to be that issue, and that's why a lot of celebrities end up dating other celebrities, I think, because like there's so many people who just get starstruck and want to like see them like do well.
Yeah, that's also like why
he's too big.
Oh, I thought he was like gonna duck down there. Is it? We really have to walk just to find out he's too big, and then go ask Kamek to do it. Find the hidden punies and make them tell us where the treasure is. That grass clump over there looks suspicious, your wretchedness.
Not like she couldn't do that herself.
Go check out the grass clump.
Mm-hmm.
She has to make sure Bowser feels like he's doing something. This guy is big, and he's bad. He's large and in charge. Yikes. He just says it again. Oh. Sorry, buddy. Oh, is that not what you do? I thought I, like,
you just murder them in cold blood?
I thought I, like, solved the puzzle. Find the hidden punies, make them tell us where the treasure is. Okay, she just says...
The only UMBC person I know who plays the game is Dylan Daniel, who plays more Under Night. Okay.
Does he have any other, like, abilities?
No. Just go talk to all of them. There's more than one.
Oh, okay. I thought that was, like, the only bush. Mr. Giant Bad Breath Monster. Don't worry, Petuni. Your big brother's here. We'll gulp get through this. So I like the idea of no onomatopoeia existing.
Yep. They just say gulp. And somebody else just goes, did you just say gulp? Like somebody from outside the area? Like, the onomatopoeia doesn't exist in this one specific culture, and somebody from outside the culture just goes, did you just say gulp?
Did you say gulp? Pecan!
I love how that...
I like this guy's attitude, generally.
That is a woman. That is the elder puny.
This person's attitude.
Yeah.
You're one of them, aren't you? One of the evildoers. You want our crystal star. Joke's on you, we already gave it to another protagonist. I knew it. This ugly thing knows where the crystal star is. Tell us. How rude. Ugly thing, how dare you, you wretched crone. I'm the great puny elder. Eat my heart. Don't start me like that. I'm too old for this. You're both too old. They're both rude.
It's Bowser. What do you expect?
Yeah. I like that he says awesome. I like the idea that he
says Bowser says awesome.
You look as if you're just dying to say something. Oh, thank God he didn't actually say it. Nope, nothing. Right, like, Bowser doesn't have magic. Kamek's family has magic.
Right.
So, like, just be a little bit careful.
You still gotta be a little careful. You probably self-advertise on Wednesdays in your Discord. By all means, man. That's what the self-advert channel is for.
Don't try pulling rank again. Your answer, not your age, will determine your fate. Hag thing, honestly. In any case, you're too late. The crystal star is gone.
You'll notice a pattern.
Bowser's always like slow to the party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because this isn't about him, but he's just there. Cause he's
no, he just has his own parts here.
You rude thing. We gave it to a mustachioed man named Mardio. He said he was collecting legendary treasures to rescue some princess.
Yeah, for anybody not in the Discord, hold on, let me pop that up real quick.
Yeah, be soft to say that, Lucky Lass. Your senility is beside the point. The princess and the treasure are connected. I've connected the princess and the treasure.
You haven't connected shit.
I've connected them. Mario's trying to get it all. Typical protagonist. Treasures, princesses, does his greed never end? I like that she's being like the edgy, like, I'm gonna go ahead and subvert all these things about. It's like, dude, go on. That jackal. Both Princess Peach and the Crystal Stars belong to me. To me! Ooh, I gotta show you a license plate that I took a picture of. Like, years ago, I took a picture of a license plate called, It was just called like that guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. If I find him, I'm gonna finish him off once and for all. I swear it. I know it's not a. You're just gonna have to trust me once I show it to you visually. It's a visual thing.
Okay.
But I just want to see your reaction before I show you the license plate. Or I mean, just showing it to you. I mean.
You want to see my reaction before you show me the thing you want to see my reaction
No,
to?
I want to see your reaction of just seeing it instead of me telling you.
Meme pop?
Yes.
The license plate is MEMEPOP.
P-O-P, all one word.
Meme pop.
I was driving, I was stuck behind someone at a red light, and it was this huge red truck that just says meme pop on the... And I thought about that other license plate that said that guy on it from years ago that I sent you, and I was like, I gotta send this to him. So I just thought I'd show you that now.
Same energy.
Anyway, just reminded me of it because he was like, me, and I was like, oh, that sounds like meme.
Right, it does.
If you must, you must. We won't delay you. Oh, I forgot she's my favorite character. Hope you succeed in finding the rest of the crystal. Hope you succeed in finding the rest. We gave her like the Dr. Girlfriend deep voice.
I got it.
No, I already.
Now, Gonzalez, I want to tell you. Rockhawk ain't gonna fight dirty anymore. I hit the weights, take some vitamins, and win the title fair and square.
Take some bands.
I'm never, ever gonna lose again. Remember, when life rocks you, rock back. I don't know why I'm doing this voice for him.
Listen.
G-Money.
Listen, G-Money. Thanks for everything, man.
Why are we doing
nicest
this
dude
to
I ever
ourselves?
met. It's just, he looks like a dude that would call somebody G-Man. Of course his shell is gold.
It's King K.
He's got it. That's not. He's not a natural gold, by the way. He's not a natural blonde.
He's got a spray tan.
I think I'm gonna chill here and improve my skills. King K's back, baby. It's all thanks to you, dog. You're my boy.
Mind you, that's the dude who got crushed flat, and the other dude died next to him.
I also like that this is the first time that there's been a world fleshed out in terms of like dialogue, because mainly it's just like the narrator and Mario Luigi that talk. Now, like, they talk in very, like, modern ways.
They talk in, whoo!
Oh, yeah. No, I'm saying in this they all talk like they use modern colloquialisms.
Yeah.
That makes 3. We better get back to Rogueport, Mario. Right, because aren't we, like, in the clouds or something?
Yeah, we're literally on a cloud. It's a city in the clouds.
Ah, you plan to travel. I'm sure I've already compared it to Rapture or whatever it is. I keep calling it Rapture, but it's not that. I wish to ask you to consider being Bub's tutor, but alas...
You're talking about Sky High.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to sequelize that thing.
Luke loves Sky High as a movie.
Hey, man, I just call it like I see it, and that movie is actually solid.
It is.
It's actually solid. And, I just feel like it's in that category of movies that you expect people to not like, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Right. No, it's a perfectly fine movie.
I'm riding that blimp. I mean, you can't get off along the way. Well, you can.
Of course you can get off. Just jump, idiot.
You can get off as in you can be removed from it. Oh yeah, wasn't there a dude in here?
Have you seen the Mario movie, the live-action one from 1990? Yes.
We talk
Luke
about it
hasn't.
constantly, but I haven't seen it.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
There are no more orders of business here. Can I just go, or
Yeah,
is
you
there
can
something-
leave.
Okay.
Monkey.
Monkey.
It's literally just a quote from the movie. It's just the dude who's portraying Bowser going, monkey.
Is he CGI'd, or does he just?
No, it's a real dude dressed up like shitty Bowser.
Okay.
He doesn't even look like Bowser. He looks like a gangster from a cyberpunk movie.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember where to go.
You're gonna head towards the center. See where that shadow is in the middle? That's the blimp.
Oh, it is the bumble.
You just talk to the conductor.
It's a cheap. This cheap blimp is bound for the town of Rogueport.
I think a blimp is the last thing that I would want to be cheap.
Oh yeah.
One of the very few, there's some transport mechanisms where it's okay, it breaks down. You're in a blimp, you're in the air, dude. Oof. But, no, you know what, Luke? Maybe we watch the Mario Brothers movie tonight.
Oh man.
Maybe we could get down to that. What do you think? I'm gonna, let me text Eric.
Put it on the document. Put it on the list.
Because, like, what were other movies we were going to watch tonight? Love and Monsters.
Love and Monsters.
I don't know if we're even going to sit through the entirety of Knights of Badassdom. Not going to lie.
Okay. It might, I mean...
It feels like a movie that's absolute garbage and is funny for the just...
I think it's kind of supposed to be very, like... I showed a synopsis of Love and Monsters to my mom, and she was like, oh, so it's like a B movie. But we're at the point... Because conceptually, like, the premise is very B.
We're not watching Ghost Stories tonight, okay?
Watch Ghost Stories?
It's good, and actually, for anybody who wants it, if you message me on Discord, I have a version of Ghost Stories where I have put the simultaneous dubs of the English, the Japanese, or the English... as in, like, the Ghost Stories dub, like, the thing that was done in English, where it was mostly improv. The translation of the Japanese script into English, and the Portuguese, like, in Portuguese. Because one of my friends really wanted that.
Brother, I got my hands dirty, and he's like,
Brother!
Just the severed head of a Goomba, which is just mostly the head with no feet. That's pretty wild, bro.
Pretty wild, bro.
Which part of my story do you want to hear? Oh, he'll just, like, repeat the different things.
Yeah, he'll tell you all of them. Also, it takes fucking forever, so...
I hit B, by the way. I hit B. I didn't want to hear it.
I think you hit A by accident.
Okay. That's you.
You can go ahead and read that. I'm gonna go get a drink. Would you like a drink?
Oh, I got some tea right here.
Okay.
Left behind as usual.
Small intermission.
Yeah, I was cooking a snack at home when enough... Get Daisy.
Yeah. He was cooking Daisy. Luigi's a cannibal.
He was getting her all. He was
he was teasing her. They were getting her for bedroom shenanigans.
He was appetizing her. I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get so much mail, and when we do, it's mostly to you. So I was thinking. I just made that up. I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, mostly Mario. My name is Crepe. I'm a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay beg, for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. Yay, tea? Tea, it's raspberry, by the way. Like the tea is, to clarify. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly. I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro. Gone, it fell to me to answer this plea. AKA every ROM hack where he plays Luigi is just because Mario's busy. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, and then I left. Also Daisy. Alright, once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently, though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse. Alright. And those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next. And since one of the parts... That's at least more leads than we get, by the way, which is just separate stars. And since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base, spoken of in Waffler fables. I don't like that word. When it activates, the entire thing lit right up, indicating the deep south. Right. It was pointing me towards Rumble Bump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. How long is this story? Probably gonna be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. I don't want to do the rest. I'm good. Was that a cherry bomb, by the way?
Yes.
The bomb just was a cherry.
It was a bomb that's shaped like a cherry, or it's just cherry. But they definitely just recolored the bomb art.
It's like, I don't want to hear the rest of the story, Luigi, please. I understand this is the first time in a long time that you've had anything going on.
And the last time you had something going on, you were getting chased by ghosts.
Oof. He currently's got something going on.
It's also getting chased by ghosts.
To power up your partner, talk to me from the other side of the table.
So that's where you power up using,
Oh, we don't have any?
using shine sprites. You might have some.
Are we just going a full max coops?
We could try and max coops. Maximum Coop.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah, you don't have enough. He needs 10, I think.
The Stig. Who's most useful in this next? I don't want to metagame. Let's just do Goombella.
I'm gonna tell you none of them are particularly useful in the next one, actually. Coops is definitely probably the least useful, but that's okay.
But he gives moral support.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe he has... Does he have, like, more of those long stories?
Yes, there's 7 of them.
We have to take the Crystal Star back to the door.
Yes.
Okay.
You take the Crystal Star back to the door, and then you get the next section. You need the up arrow after Chapter 5 to get Ultra Ranked partners. You are correct, John. Thank you.
So this is just an MMORPG. I don't think it's multiplayer.
It's definitely not multiplayer. I kind of
I
wish...
wouldn't be opposed. Oh, right. Doesn't this
That's
person...
Dazzle.
My name's Dazzle.
Dazzle sells shit for star pieces.
For any star pieces you have. Do we have any? I forget. I don't remember.
I know we've used a bunch of them, but let's look at what she has.
Okay.
Attack effects Y is literally just an effects. Like it changes with the sound.
We're going with the
effects.
most expensive. Flower Saver P. We already got the most expensive ones.
I think the only thing that we would really want here would be like... Well, we have enough BP. Maybe Flower Finder would be worth it.
What does it do?
You just get more flowers that spawn after battles. Or you could do, like, Happy Flower instead. It'd be... Happy Flower, just auto FP restore.
Oh yeah, are we still doing, like, what's it called? Like Damage Mario? Or
No, we're not
like
gonna do... We can do Danger Mario, but also it's really
Mario.
hard.
Used and abused Mario.
Danger Mario is really funny.
I'm just gonna head to the...
We'll figure shit out later. We can figure out builds later. Go ahead and, right, it's R. Okay.
That's gotta be
Eric said yes to watching the Super Mario Brothers movie, so if you're down,
Okay.
we're down.
How long to beat? How long is it?
It's like, I think less than 2 hours, or like just over 2 hours. It's not a particularly long movie, but also I don't want y'all staying here too late. Primarily because Eric doesn't know how to stay quiet, and my mom's trying to sleep.
Wait, is this it? Is this the way?
No,
Okay.
that is not the way.
Just further down then.
Yeah. You go down here. You gotta fly across. You don't have the hammer upgrade. You need to smash those.
The yellow box.
Yeah. I don't think you do anyway.
You gotta get the paper airplane.
Yep. Why?
Oof. I like how it glows gold.
Yeah, it glows to show that you can do shit. Hey. So by the end of the game, you should be good enough with that fly that you can glide straight through the door.
Oh, really?
Game mode. Yeah.
With the upgrades?
No, there's no upgrades.
You
You
just
just get
get
better
better.
at doing it. Now you've got the Garnet Star,
Alright.
and now the door and the map will show you the way.
Oh, we do get pointed to each one. Alright, cool.
Yeah, you get pointed to each one as you get.
I was just making a comment where you're going about how Luigi has a handicap because he has a compass that points in which
We
way
do
to go.
too.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, you can't let Luigi hear that now because I already flexed on him.
Also, hi, John. I didn't actually properly say hi.
Is that
Hey,
Yellow
man.
Reg?
Yeah. He's a buddy of mine. He streams. By the way, go check out John's streams. Should be a couple links to him in self-promo. He streams on Tuesdays. He's going to do a stream on Christmas, and I think he does streams on Saturday nights.
Is it the Magenta Star?
This is the,
Amethyst Star?
I guess it's Amethyst.
Sort of like stones, I guess.
Yeah.
Does the game not name them? They're just named...
I think they are named, but I don't remember where to... I think you have to go into, like, the guide in, like, the pause menu to figure it out. Also, John, your Waluigi emote will forever be one of the best emotes. Oh, here's another thing. I'm still trying to figure out, emotes for, because I have another emote slot now, and I'm going to be a little bit delayed getting the actual emote out. Because because the dude who I normally have doing my comms is busy till, like, after Christmas. But I'm still trying to debate, like, what emote we want for the channel. So if y'all got any suggestions, it will be a tier 1 emote. The best suggestion I've heard so far has been Pepsi Man doing a pog face. Excuse me, like doing a pog champ. Because otherwise the other Pepsi Man emote is like a tier 3 emote. I'm not making anybody pay $25 a month so that they can use a fucking Pepsi Man emote on Twitch. Why were you looking up Yoshi's Island?
Oh, my brother doesn't watch the streams, but we're looking at what to get him for Christmas.
Oh, Yoshi's Island.
Crafted World.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's all that matters, because when he owned a Wii U and then sold it to afford the Switch,
He couldn't get Woolly World because Woolly World wasn't ported over to the Switch.
it wasn't ported over.
It's like one of the like 5
holdouts.
It's like one of the like 5 games that haven't been ported over to the Switch.
And it's incredible too.
It's a good game. The stars are Diamond, Emerald, Gold, Ruby, Sapphire, Garnet, and Crystal. Excuse me, that was the Gold star. Sorry. This is the Ruby star.
No game.
And this is Twilight Town.
Ruby, it was purple. Alright.
Are we sure you're not colorblind?
That one that we just showed?
I didn't look at it, so I can't say anything.
Also, Ruby and Garnet are kind of similar, but...
Yeah, Ruby and Garnet are similar, but like you'll see the difference. They actually make a pretty like distinct.
It's also the eclectic cast of Steven Universe.
Also, I don't know why the entire group is called the Crystal Stars, and then one of the stars is called the Crystal Star. That just never made sense to me. Wait. Trash can. Macho Grilla.
Because we never tattled on him?
Yeah. Any enemies that you couldn't find again? Wait, when can we... Is it chapter 4 that you can do Miss Mouse's shit?
There should be a pipe to Twilight Town somewhere beneath town. Look for it. So they brought us all the way back up to talk to Frankly so we could go all the way back down again?
Yeah, because you don't know anything about Twilight Town. And then he tells you he doesn't know anything about Twilight Town.
Yeah, alright. Got an email.
Hold on, let me look at this.
How do you check emails?
I'm gonna check really quick. How you check email? Gear. Important things. Mailbox.
Okay. I'm not reading Koopy's letter. Dearest Mario, I've covered something terrible. These things... Wait, we read this already.
No. It just said that you opened it because you just opened it.
Oh, okay. I remember us getting one on the way back from the Sky Island, Skypea. Dearest Mario, I've uncovered something terrible. The X-Nauts plan to take control of the world. We're searching for the crystal stars. I still don't know what they do, but you have to try to get them all. I'll gather what information I can. So, do I need to do anything with Ms. Mouse before I go down?
You don't have to do anything with Ms. Mouse. I'm figuring out if we can do it before or after this star. And then we can also do, wait, is it this chapter? I think it's after chapter 4 you can do, Flavio Adventures if we want to go do that.
Just, like, have him follow us?
Yeah, he just follows you everywhere.
Alright.
I need to remember how to do the thing, but I think it requires that you have Miss Mouse. The request won't be available until you complete chapter 5. That's not right then.
Is it down here, or have we already been down here? This is the way to,
That is, yeah. That's chapter 2.
Okay.
That's the tree.
Oop. It's like playing, where you have Marco Polo and you gotta, like, get away from the pool.
I think that's where the chest was.
Yeah. Oh, so it's just past the door somewhere. But I thought past the door was the pit.
It is the pit, so it's not down there. It's somewhere else. You gotta explore.
But I'm on the right level at least.
I think. I genuinely don't remember how you get to Twilight Town.
Okay. I'll figure it out.
Just start wandering around, you'll probably find somewhere.
Ooh. Oh!
Ooh, you did it!
Oh, but I didn't go through the door.
You're now a master at the game. It contacts as soon as you hit the door.
Okay. Alright.
I'm gonna look up how to do Flavio real quick. Because we're doing Flavio glitch at least for like 5 minutes.
Okay.
If you can carry him to the end of the game, it's even funnier. Because he shows up in the end game cutscenes because he's not supposed to be there. The cutscenes where there's literally nobody else there.
These just take you back and forth.
Huh?
Oh wait, what?
You got a shine sprite. That's what you use to upgrade your characters.
I think this just takes me all the way back.
Yeah.
Alright. But I'm pretty sure that's the pit. Beyond, and then there's nothing else.
That's just the pit, yeah. There's got to be somewhere else you can go up.
Yeah, there's probably another pipe.
Like maybe from up top further. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so that's Miss Mouse. So you do have to have Miss Mouse. Right in there.
You have to have Miss Mouse for Flavio?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh... Okay.
That you can't do yet. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Yeah,
you can do that after this chapter.
That looks like a punishment. Or wait. This is probably dumb, but did we already go over here?
That is gonna be your shortcuts when you unlock them.
Right. There's nothing here.
Wait, use your hammer real quick.
Oh.
You do have super hammer. Go
Oh, hit the blue thing.
go hit the blue thing. Or go hit the block.
The yellow block down below.
No, both of them. There's one in the other room too. To the left.
Oh, the block is different from the blue button. Yeah.
Hold it down. Spin the joystick.
Ooh.
So now get up top.
Sweet.
Shoot.
I was saying sweet.
Okay.
Sweet.
Go ahead and
This
jump
seems
onto
like
those
where you
switches.
should be
Looks like something, right? What's it look like?
a hexagon. Oh, dang it. Alright. Wait, doesn't he have like a... Yeah, he does. Okay, cool.
You can just jump onto them and then...
I'm trying to be all like...
You're trying to style on them, but you gotta know how to play the game before
get
you can
some
do
flex
that.
points. Coops.
Alright, so you can go into those pipes.
Let's just hit both. I'm not about to. Dang it! All I want in life is just to be semi-competent at ground pounding.
I mean, it's a pretty good, like, life goal, you know?
I know.
Like, it just very, very, like... It's nice to feel that sort of achievement. Why'd you just jump off?
I tried.
You trying to
this is not a
fucking stomp the
platformer.
pipe back into the ground?
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, let me...
Hey, okay. So this is a shortcut to,
We do have to clear Chapter 4. Before we can do Miss Mouse.
Okay, and then once we have Miss Mouse, Flavio.
Yeah, once we have Miss Mouse, then we can do the Flavio glitch.
That's just Coop's Town.
Yeah, that's Coop's Town. So what do you think that one's gonna be?
Not Rogueport.
That's where we are.
Yeah. The one in between. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait. Look back behind the tree there. No, to your right. Free shit.
Oh, wait, I didn't even see that. What was it?
It was, I think it was like a flower up. Or something.
Oh, okay. No, I genuinely didn't even see that. This kind of reminds me of the tree where Aang went in,
Spirit tree. Where he found Ko.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. We're just talking about Avatar stuff like literally anybody knows what we're talking about from like 2 sentences.
It's so, wait a second. This isn't gonna do it. You need like a special...
You gotta rotate the stick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need the more special hammer.
You need Locke's hammer.
Yeah. It's Locke's
From
hammer.
our legendary tack placer.
That By the way, people, please go watch that playthrough. It was
The TAC 3 one?
really stupid, and we had to redo everything because the recording didn't, like, the recording button didn't work.
For TAC 3 or TAC 2?
For TAC 3. For TAC 3, we had to redo half of the goddamn game.
Oh yeah, because weren't Richard and I like, we can just go through that
Yeah, we can just do it again.
We can just do it again.
Wait, no, go back down.
Alright.
Jump. Jump, and then...
It has to reset the
It has to
down.
reset, yeah. Because otherwise it doesn't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah. Well, because otherwise, no, that makes sense. It would be frustrating if you, like...
You tried to go off the pipe and then it...
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
No. Into the... Where the peonies were. Down the pipe? No, down the pipe.
No, this is the... Okay. The punies were at the tree.
Right, but I mean, like, the place you used to get there. This thing. Smash that.
Hmm.
You gotta rotate the stick.
Oh, I thought you have to wait until he does his little, like, oh, I'm so mad.
You can start rotating it beforehand. Hey, look, a start piece.
Okay.
Technically, you could have gotten that at, like, the beginning of the game.
It just
like,
wasn't, we didn't see it.
We didn't see it, yeah.
I kind of like when games do that.
I love that. It makes it really obvious. Also, Koops is trapped.
Oh, bye, Coops.
Luke, what's your Gen 5 starter? That's what Eric is asking.
Oh, Froakie. No, wait, Gen 5?
Gen 5.
Oshawott.
I didn't like the Gen 5.
I mean, neither do I, but if I
didn't like the Gen 5s. Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna give valid criticism of Gen 5 other than just I don't like it.
Well, I've been down here before.
Yeah, no, this is just another way to get up there. Now you don't have to go do the flight thing. You can just jump on the spring.
Alright, okay.
Do you want me to look around some? See if I can find it?
Kinda, I don't know where I'm...
I don't know where it is either, but I know how to navigate this place a little bit quicker. Gen 5. So, the thing with Gen 5...
I think Oshawott's the cutest, but I think Tepig is super cute. I just don't like his evolution. I mean,
That's
Embor's
fair.
cool,
But
Yeah.
I just feel like it's a bit too, like... He's a big pig, oink oink. He's
Right.
a big pig, oink oink. I don't
Right.
know. I like pigs. I like pigs a lot. It's just very, Embor's fine as a design. It's fine.
Luke just doesn't have any valid complaints, he just doesn't like it.
It's I nothing it because firefighting is just like, yep, we did firefighting.
We
did
again.
it. And
I'm
not
proud
to
of
be
you.
that guy, like just looking at it as a design, I like the Chinese swirls and the whole
Yeah,
like,
no, it's cool.
fire aesthetic going on. Pig Knight is obviously like the awkward teen middle stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, Samurot's like a dinosaur. Like, come on.
Right.
I know I just had the conversation with you last time about how I don't really care that much about dinosaurs conceptually in stories.
Right, but
He is cool.
Yeah, it's still a cool Pokemon.
Snivy to me is just a snake that loses limbs, and so how can that be evolution?
Yeah, I didn't care much about Gen 5. I literally played through the first, like, 2 gyms and then went, actually, I don't want to play this game anymore.
I don't know. My favorite Gen 5 Pokemon is Archeops. Pretty sure.
Archeops was okay, yeah. Gen 5 had this problem of just, like... So, like, Gen 5 was when they were trying to restart. They were trying to restart the Pokemon thing, so they didn't have to keep, you know, porting over literally every Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
Even though there's, like, a thing in Black and White that, like, lets you do that. There's, like, a area that lets you do it.
Right, and so it's, like... It was absurdly weird. Because... Basically, you, Oh, you need a Bobbery for those.
What's your Gen 5 starter, Eric?
It was absurdly weird because like they were like, we're gonna make a whole new Pokemon, like a whole new group of Pokemon that's totally separated from everything else.
That's why it's like a full generation. It's
Right,
like 150 something.
It's 150, and then they made half of them rip-offs of the Gen 1 Pokemon.
Yeah,
I get
I
it,
don't know.
making 150 unique designs is hard, but at the same time, why, dude?
Some of them aren't exactly rip-offs to me because I do give them credit that they went with a different aesthetic for some of them.
Yeah,
To me, like, what's Gothita's family line gets compared to Ralts's a lot, but to me they're different aesthetics.
Sure.
Like, one is more like, I don't really know what to call the fashion that Ralts is based off of, but I know Gothita's based off of, like, Japanese Lolita.
It's not Lolita, it's,
No, Gothita is Lolita.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
It's
Ralts.
kawaii fashion, I guess, for a better statement.
Kawaii
Literally,
fashion.
that's because that was the original. That was the original. Like kawaii fashion was like a thing. That's how we got the sort of Lolita fashion and all these other things. You want one? Nah, Bobbery. I'm just stupid and forget, so we're gonna do this.
Merverly.
We're lovely.
Oh, Merlovely.
Show me the way.
Focus, focus, focus.
Focus. We get this cool animation.
And them devil cards. Tarot devil cards.
The Paper Devil.
Paper Mario and the Occultic Covenant.
See the west side of Rogueport.
You turn sideways and slip into the ground.
That's right. Okay. That's really all I needed. No, don't do it again. Ah. Mashing the A button sucks in this game. We just lost 20 coins. How do you feel about that? It makes us do it again for the same fucking thing.
Never had it in the first place. Those 20 coins were never ours to... Hey man, these are legitimate... You know, they're trying to make a living with the skills that Beyond gave them, alright? Let's not disrespect. If they feel entitled to our money because of their quote-unquote gifts, who are we to tell them the truth?
Sorry, I was focusing on that.
Like I was actually trying to pay attention to the useful information while you were disparaging his advice.
No, dude, that's not how you... You have to apologize whenever you're actually focusing on a game when you're playing it, because the whole point of playing games is that you don't focus on them and then you end up lost.
It's about the journey.
It is about
Even
the
if
journey.
the journey doesn't get us anywhere.
Yeah, that's why people speedrun. It's not about, like, playing through the game fast. It's about getting good times and enjoying yourself at the same time.
Oh,
Hopefully,
yeah.
hopefully enjoying yourself.
We were talking about this with speedruns, how, like, it's just fun to see people try something that does take a lot of skill, even if they don't end up with, like, a perfect run or, like, an ideal run. If they just try to pull off some tricks here and there, it's cool to see them pull them off, like,
It's just
all
fun to
on
flex.
one take.
Yeah, it's fun to flex.
Yeah, in a room with people like there that are witnessing and understanding how hard it is to do.
Right.
Really talented folks that get into it.
Nice green Yoshi. Is green Yoshi the hard one to get? I thought green Yoshi was the easy one to get. Because I've never gotten anything but green Yoshis. That's what you do.
Huh? I wasn't paying attention. Again, I wasn't paying attention.
It's about
All
the
right.
journey.
All right, you got me. That's one in one. That's 1 in 1 so far.
No, so you drop down into the sewers and then you can hover across the platform you couldn't get across before with Yoshi.
Because he does his little waddle.
Yeah, he does his like hover thing.
I knew it had to be something related to like a new like.
It had to be Yoshi.
It had to be
Or the
because that's
hammer.
the only thing we gained that was new. It has to be
Yoshi the
something
hammer.
we didn't have earlier. Otherwise, it's something we could have already accessed. I don't like it when games do the thing of like, you know, well, maybe I do, because I was going to say it's much better when they just incorporate your abilities into the progression rather than just having a dude standing there telling you can't go there.
Right.
Except in Pokemon, I like it a lot better when they just have a dude standing there.
Because then you're not
otherwise-
wandering out into fucking high grass. There it is, yeah.
That, and also, otherwise you have to just, the way they do progression is HM blocking, and that's irritating to take up an entire space of your party with a dude that does HMs.
Yeah, alright, so, although I miss Gen 3
Twilight.
Dive. I miss diving in Gen 3.
Mm.
That was actually fun to me. Everybody hated it, but it was like, hey, cool, you get to explore more shit. So this
Yeah.
is the pipe. This is the pipe to Twilight Town.
It's what I wish Fly was like. I wish Fly was like a whole sky area you could explore.
Yeah,
and I
that'd be
feel like
cool.
they did something like that in the Hoenn remakes, but I didn't really follow that one.
Right.
The pipe rejected you. Oof.
Man, dude. How do you get rejected by a pipe? Oof. Can't lay pipe in the pipe. What a shame.
So I found the times 0 to 6 minutes green, 6 to 9 minutes red, 9 to 11 minutes blue,
From
11
what?
to 15 minutes orange, 15 to 18 minutes pink, 18 to 19 minutes black, 19 to 20 minutes white.
From what? From what? Like, what is that in reference to? Is that in reference to, like, when the Yoshi egg spawns? Like, to the time that
Like-
you open it?
How long you boil it for?
How long do you boil the Yoshi? How long do you boil your Yoshi eggs?
Google, how long does it... Alexa, how long does it take to... Sorry if I set off anyone's Alexas. How long does it take to cook an egg? Okay, now how long does it take to cook the Yoshi inside of it? I think
Yeah.
it's from when you first get it. Okay, so we did it pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've been kind of rushing through some of this stuff.
Okay.
Not that that's a bad thing, but...
It's cool that we could get a pink one, but we'd have to literally sit the console there for like 18 minutes.
Right.
Oh man. I guess that's better than it just being like if the timestamp in the clock in the game had this number in its ones place. You know, you have to do right on the second.
Yeah, it's like in Smash Melee when you're trying to get Luigi to spawn. Fuck. My hands are not warmed up today.
You can't do it over the orange one, it'll hurt himself.
Yeah.
Oh, but he got a red tuft of hair, or does he always have a red tuft of hair?
Yeah, I think he might always have the red tuft of hair.
Mm.
This music slaps and I never get tired of it, and that says a lot. Because I get tired of music pretty fast, usually.
There's a lot of Mario music, though, that's just, like, very... Like this and Donkey Kong, like, they just make a lot of music that's very iconic, I guess.
Yeah.
Just because something's iconic, though, doesn't mean you don't get tired of it, because we've talked about how it is easy to tire of the...
Right. The Flower Garden thing is one thing.
Mm.
I actually had that stuck in my head yesterday. And today.
Mm.
I've been making a list of games, because, like, I'm just going to take it easy this next week. I might end up streaming a lot more. But I'm gonna probably end up playing a shit ton of games. Like, I want to play through Mega Man, like the original Mega Man games. I want to play through Yoshi's Island again. I want to play through.
Nice.
There's been a bunch of stuff.
I'm down for Yoshi's Island. Mega Man's pretty hard, and I was surprised at, like...
Yeah.
For how well I hear people talk about it, I was surprised to go back and see how hard it was. Not that I didn't expect people to...
Mega Man's a hard game.
Compliment a hard game, but it's just like a lot of games that are old and hard are usually
Bad
hard.
design.
They're usually hard because they're old.
Yeah, it's they're artifacts of like arcade era games a lot of the time. Shit like Ghosts and Goblins.
Mm.
Which not to say that Ghosts and Goblins is a bad game, but like you have to remember that in the context. You have to put it in the context of that era.
They were lazily made to be based off of some other property like a movie or a comic.
Like E.T.
Yeah, we
just talked about E.T.
just talking about this a couple days ago.
Yeah, we talked about it Friday. Luke and I were talking, and I told him he didn't know about the E.T. The landfill.
I didn't even know E.T. was a game. I thought it was just like the movie.
Yeah. No, it was a game based off of the movie that was trying to get... Why did we talk about that? Because the games that were trying to get rushed for the holidays.
Oh,
we
yeah,
were talking
yeah.
about Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah, and I don't know anything about Cyberpunk, but even though it's been put... Like, at first, whenever I hear a game, I just, in general, maybe it's just that I give benefit of the doubt, not to like, because I'm so good or whatever, but I would just generally find myself giving the benefit of the doubt to people, especially on things that they just generally know more about than me, like video game programmers. Like, okay, that's probably how long it takes to make the video game. So if you say you put it off, I generally appreciate that because it means you're taking more time, and generally more time spent on something means a higher quality product.
As opposed to Sonic 06 getting released. Or Cyberpunk 2077. Not to say... Okay,
but it had extra time, but apparently you say there's bugs still with it. Which, again, I like nice.
There was an absurd amount of bugs. It bricked consoles.
PS5s?
PS4s.
Oh, PS4.
The last-gen consoles.
It was released on PS4 as well?
It was... Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, I thought it was just on PS4.
The last-gen ports are terrible. The frame rate is, like, abysmal. It's less than 15 frames per second on most segments of the game. It's bricked consoles before. There's a bunch of game-breaking bugs where you have to reload the game 20 times to get an NPC that you need to talk to spawn. Firefights will happen out of nowhere with, like, no NPCs anywhere nearby, or at least not visible ones.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's just a lot of crazy things that, like, don't make sense. You know? Like, just, like, things that shouldn't happen in a game that's been in development for 7 years. Or almost 8. But,
it's just weird because, like, you do see smaller teams of people putting together more polished projects. And
right.
It's like, wow.
And it's like, well, what do you think happened here?
But again,
the answer is it was mostly management. It was mostly executives trying to set deadlines and setting completely unreasonable deadlines for everything.
Yeah, and I'll have to take your word because I really don't know how hard it is to make a game, and I don't know what goes on with all the... But we were talking about, like, that at the end of the day, like,
so
what they wrote on his back. Watch where you're drawing.
Well, because you have to, so to get through the pipe into Twilight Town, you have to have something with your name written on it. And Mario doesn't have any paper or anything to write his name on it, so Darkly literally just takes a Sharpie and writes it across his fucking overalls on his back.
Oh, okay, so he just wrote, like, the Stig on Yoshi's...
Mario, and he wrote the Stig on it, yeah. Yeah, Cyberpunk, okay. Cyberpunk looks like it could have been a really good game. As it is, I'm tempted to wait for the game to go on sale, buy it, just so I can, like, fuck around with it and find a bunch of glitches, because that is my thing.
With literally everything, I just wait for the remaster in 5 years
That ain't gonna happen.
or 10 years.
Well, because that game, okay, the game did so poorly, it got removed from the PlayStation and Xbox stores.
Cyberpunk did?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so poor for performance.
That's like when a TV show is really hyped up and then it gets canceled after 2 episodes.
Well, and then
Or
they offered
Or one,
refunds.
unfortunately.
They offered refunds to
Wow.
anybody who bought it digitally through the PlayStation or Microsoft stores.
I mean, maybe they should just still keep working on it.
That's the thing. That's what I would say to do, but knowing that it's a bigger company run by executives, they're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to start on a new game so that they don't have to worry about fixing the problem.
Yeah, you see this all the time in TV too, though, where it's like we already have a show set up with a set and a script written for the next season and a cast hired, but because it didn't get as many views as a show that's been on the air for longer, we'll trash it and try again with a season 1 of something else new that we're probably going to cancel as well.
Right, and I hate that. I hate that that's how things
yeah.
are being done.
It's not a... But then if you say, okay, fine, I'm just going to write every season as a standalone story, you get something like Korra, which is fantastic. But it is apparent how the seasons are kind of disjointed because each of them were written as a standalone circuit because they didn't know if they were going to get another one, and Nickelodeon just kept asking for more later.
Right.
And so it looks bad on... It doesn't look bad, but...
It didn't look bad.
It's a great show, and you know I really like Mike and Brian, but if it feels different from Avatar, it's probably because Avatar...
They didn't know if they were going to get that time that they needed to finish the seasons.
Yeah, the thing that they were able to flesh out with Avatar. The original, I guess. Both are fantastic, but
right.
Yeah.
All right,
And really, like, sometimes something of that quality, which is already pretty good, is sometimes what you can hope for. Like, that's best case scenario a lot of the time. If you get a game or a show that, like, really pulls off something awesome despite limitations like that.
Yeah, I mean,
For pigs. Does it say for pigs?
For pigs, the bells toll. for pigs, the bell tolls.
Okay.
Just for whom the bell tolls.
Yeah, I just made the mistake of thinking they would pick a word that was similar to whom.
No, pigs. Speaking of which, there's the pigs.
Oh wow, that pig actually looks 3D in a world
It's
of
photorealistic.
paper. Yeah, no, I'm saying it looks like a 3D thing.
It is a 3D pig.
As opposed to everything else being paper.
I don't understand why they did that, but it's really funny.
It's been a long time since anyone's come from outside. You've come from far away? Those clothes of yours, I'm pretty sure you guys must be adventurers, right?
So, we talked to Darkly.
Darkly?
Darkly is the name of the dude in the alleyway that we had to talk to who wrote our names on our backs.
Mm.
Well,
he looks like this guy.
They all look like this guy. This is what Twilight Town people look like.
Mm. Yeah. This is the bad time. Unless you're a protagonist, that's the perfect time. Gee whiz, I don't know. A scary tale to hear, and a scary one to tell, too. Oh no! The bell rang. Oh, this is awful.
Who could it be now?
I was just about to say, is it like they're turning into pigs? That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. What if Mario was just like, and then like climbed back into the
He
pipe?
just gets in the pipe. He's
Not
like,
that like animation of like, woo, do, like going down, like spinning down. He literally just puts like one leg over the other and just climbs down into the pipe.
He just like dives head first into the pipe.
Oh, badness.
Now poor Freddy got turned into a pig.
Not good. Pans over to Coop's eating bacon. Yeah, not good at all.
No, not good. This is actually pretty bad bacon.
Oh no.
Who are you, Gramps? He looks like he's made out of... He looks like a stuffed animal that has like the stuffing coming out of him. Look at his head.
Hello, Mayor. I have drain damage. I'm the
Some
mayor
call
of
me
this
Dour.
town. Some call me Dour. What's that short for? Hound Dour. He's
I'm
trying
actually
to do a Hound Dour. Not exactly the sharpest fellow, but I have... Never mind. I was gonna say I'm not exactly the sharpest fellow, but I have cut myself.
I got a knife.
But I have had accidents. I do believe
you,
you're adventurers, right?
Blue Boy, thank you for the bot ASMR. Please note that goes towards Fogglewoop's nightly ASMR sessions to help make sure he actually gets sleep for once.
Oh yeah, these are the pigs we prepare for Fogglewoop.
Yeah, this is actually how we get the bacon for him in the morning.
He's a meatitarian. You know the idea of like the robot that can only run off of...
It just runs off of meat. You
Off
made
of
like
meat.
the least efficient robot ever.
It's like those cars that run off of water. Yeah, it's not that. He runs off of blood.
You gotta get that sleep. You
Not
do.
in a gothic way, just like in a, you know, restaurant.
You just hear this like horrific like wood chipper sound as you like shove bacon into it.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. I showed you that clip and you did not like it.
What time do you think you'll finish this chapter? If I fucking rush it, this chapter's still long, but we'll call it like 7:30. If you get here a little bit earlier, that's fine. You can chill on stream for a little bit.
Is this going to be a Hubie Halloween with starring Adam Sandler? Creepy things are going on in this town, and we're going to make it's like an Adam Sandler Crash to the Stranger Things party.
Not quite.
It actually didn't look that bad of a movie, but
It didn't look terrible, no.
Yes,
so
cursed.
The town's cursed. There's an ancient, beyond town is a forest, and in its heart is an ancient building, the creepy steeple. There's a creature that lives there.
called the Steepy Creeple.
The Steepy Creeple.
One of the Twilighters living here in the village becomes a pig. Wait, randomly one of them does?
Yeah.
And it just happened to be the dude we were talking to?
Yeah, it just happened to be that dude.
Will my loved ones become swine? Will I too become a curly oinker? I'm so worried. It's like, what if you say it, that's what activates it. Also, this is very attacking the power of Juju. Because everyone gets turned into sheep.
And then nobody, like, it just happens.
It just happens. I'm so worried I can't sleep at night. Of course, night and day are pretty similar here.
Yeah, it's
if
called
this
Twilight
keeps
Town.
up, well, the village will be one bad pig pen, which would be bad.
Which would be giant.
It would be giant. If we one giant pig pen, they go outside and it's just a large pig pan from the Peanuts. Let me give you some advice. Leave us. Leave before you get pigified. Alright. Not gonna happen, Gramps. We're looking for something really important. Maybe you've heard of it. It's a star-shaped rock called a crystal star.
I don't know anything about any crystal star, but in Creepy Steeple, there's a glittery red stone shaped like a star. That sounds like a crystal star, dude.
Are you serious? That's gotta be it.
You people aren't thinking of going to Creepy Steeple, are you?
I was just talking about how seasons can be written as disjointed things, but this one is kind of a good way of doing it, because it's just like this anthology of different quests, I guess.
Everything is related, but not directly. Also, bird. I love the birds.
Oh, well, you just like crows, also.
I do just like crows, actually, you're right. I forgot that I liked crows.
Alright.
I was like, I like birds, and then like I just remembered that I like crows in particular. Oh shit. Alright, that is a gift of... Jeez!
no, 4 subs.
Anonymous gift is shared rewards to 22 others in chat.
Oh, I was looking at the one below it.
Alright, calm down.
You got 4 emotes.
Thank you for the,
Oh, wait. Am I not supposed to read the stuff that says only visible to you?
You're fine, I don't care.
Alright.
You got 4
Wait, I'm
emotes.
making it worse because I'm reading off everything that's only visible to you into the microphone?
Yeah, alright. So, Jesus, man.
I haven't been able to buy food for my children since my hunter turned into a pig.
Just use the pig,
I was
dumbass.
going to say, sounds like the food issue is solved. We're not the first people to make that joke. I wonder, like, how many people have seen people play through Mario, and they're like, these are the same jokes.
We give him a dried
And this
shroom.
is all blind.
I'm gonna give him the slow shroom.
The slow shroom.
I don't think that's edible. Just a mushroom. You get a shooting star.
Don't tell me this is one of those things where like, you get the good ending based on what you feed the family. Oh no!
Well,
You know, it'd be awful if it like animated the full, and again, it would trigger me, but it would, if they animated the full like, what's happening to me, and just like they fully just like
it's like the
Lovecraftian
werewolf
formed
thing. It's
into,
like how people used to do werewolf animations, where they're like, you can see their bones like morphing and shit.
Yeah, or the ones where it actually just looks like alien, like it looks like the werewolf is breaking outside of the human, and they're literally just tearing the flesh off of them.
Yeah,
and
like,
then when the human comes back, they're tearing the werewolf off. Like they just keep Russian dolling inside of themselves.
Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. Werewolves have layers.
Lycanthropes have layers.
Lycanthropes have layers.
Because even if you're afflicted with lycanthropy of a different animal, like a pig.
All right, so real quick before I forget, and I know I've said something already, but thank you very much to whoever gifted those, and I get a feeling I know who it is, and they're in chat right now. Do not say it, Luke.
Okay.
It is an anonymous gifter. A full close-up 3D model of the mom turning into a pig.
I'll do you one better. I don't even know who you're talking about.
That's good.
My husband's been a pig.
She's been turned into a pig.
My husband went to the woods to collect herbs, and he came back with truffles.
We got into a fight
Yeah,
before I left, and I called him a chauvinist pig.
Oh my goodness. What a good wife.
Yeah, I got gifted subs, or everybody gifted subs in the chat, dude.
Can I have one?
Dude. I'll gift you a sub at some point. I'm gonna let her. Literally, this auto scrolls. I'm not touching it.
No.
Yeah. Are you even listening?
Oh, I thought she was putting herself to sleep for a second. I didn't even look at Mario.
You can have whatever's in the storeroom if it'll help.
I really like that everyone has that, like, Morticia, like, black over their eyes. Or, sorry, no, Morticia was the opposite. Morticia would get the light on her eyes.
Yeah,
and no
Morticia,
other part
because
of
she
her
was
body.
pale as fuck.
Yeah, and so the light beam would always hit her eyes and no other part of her body. This is,
Right.
like, the opposite of Morticia.
There's literally nobody in the house.
There's
Dude,
an urn up there.
Dude, if I can gift you, if I
We
could
can
gift you a
spill
sub
someone's
right
grandpa.
now, I would.
We can spill someone's grandpa.
You can spill someone's grandpa.
Because the urn.
So
Foxy
we-
grandpa.
Foxy grandpa. I'll sub myself. I'll do it myself. I'll kick my own ass.
I'll sub myself. We all live.
I
in
wish the
yellow
Avatar had more.
submarines.
I wish Avatar had more seasons, dude. I think everybody wants Avatar to have more seasons. Also,
I want more things like it, but I don't know if that story necessarily needed to go on. Like, I don't know if it needed to overstay its welcome.
there is something about just going on with the show ad nauseum.
Yeah, I'm saying that fully loving the show for what it is. I think it's good, like, the way it is. But I totally, like, you're always going to want more of a good thing.
Right. Yeah, thank you for the sub, man. I appreciate it.
Any show that went on too long for you?
There's a lot of shows that have gone on too long for me, but mostly it's because I don't keep up with shows.
The list goes on too long.
Yeah, the list goes on too long.
Mm.
That's why I don't like my list anymore. I just don't look at it anymore. Pretend it doesn't exist.
Of what to watch.
Yeah.
You know, that's like, I don't want our list of what we want to watch together to get too long either, because without us, like, gaining ground on it, because it can start to feel chorish.
Yeah.
And then you, like, forget why you're even wanting to watch that.
Right. That's not what you want to do.
100%, yeah.
So
You never want... Because we have so much entertainment, you know we're taking it too far when the entertainment becomes the chore rather than the hobby.
That's it. That's what it is. And so, like, you really need to find that middle ground. But yeah, thank you very much for the subs. We are very close to sub goal for another
I think that we should see the relationship between Aang and the other chick, Katara.
Katara.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. There's certainly a lot of stuff. And then there's things with Zuko's mom.
All the shit
all
with
that,
Zuko.
yeah.
There was a series of comics about that, wasn't there?
There was, yeah.
There are some comics about that if you're into that sort of thing.
Yeah.
There are some comics about that show, about that section of the show with Zuko's mom. With Katara, I think the problem is it would be a very different type of story.
It would be totally different, yeah.
You read the comics with Zuko's mom, it was good? Nice. I can't say anything about it.
I read up until the third group of comics, I think, followed Toph and her parents, and I stopped halfway through that one.
Okay.
But I read up to that point, and that was like a while ago.
I like this dude who's totally accepted that he's gonna get turned into a pig.
I'm
And
thinking,
it's just like, I want to be a big fat
I'd be
pig.
a big old fat one. Because what's the point of being a skinny pig?
I like this dude
That's
because
very
he
funny.
just accepted that this is what's gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that's weird, man.
What, the pig thing, or everybody turning into pigs? Or like the fat pig thing, or just
No,
like...
no. The having goals is fine, but like it's more the transmutation of like flesh that I'm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Loink.
We get to see Aang slowly. Why would he slowly lose his powers? Just because like he's getting older, or because like he was still a pretty powerful Avatar up until like the point that he died, if I remember right.
I don't know if they even show when he died, but they do a flashback where he like kicks like
Oh, the key is in the woods.
he like kicks a dude's butt who like runs away from court or jail or something.
Yeah, and he just like kicks his
And
ass
he's-
thoroughly.
Yeah, he just like he basically does the Ozai like finale, but like easily in the like city streets. The Avatar keeps his powers till he dies. Yeah, I mean that's what I thought.
Yeah, he doesn't lose his powers when he's out of like stress. When he's like out of a stressful situation, he just keeps them.
Now,
So we need to go get the mayor's permission.
I think
now.
All Might slowly loses his powers as he gives it to Deku.
Right, but that's All Might.
That's My Hero Academia.
Yeah,
he's
that's a
not the
different thing
Avatar.
entirely.
Even though reading that, once we got to the tournament and they showed like all the other people who have the power in the past, we were like, This is Avatar. They're like, this power is basically
Yeah.
like Avatar.
So you heard the bell ring, right?
Oof. Oh, no. No, don't tell me. Oh, no. Oh, I thought it was the wife. Never mind. Alright. I'm such a, like...
showed up.
I'm, like... I really am, like, save the women and children, even though, like, I've... like, ethically, I have a problem
And guess
with,
what?
like...
You heard it ring again, right?
Oh, no.
You know who it is?
Oh, no.
It's the gatekeeper. He can't stop you now.
Oh, okay, good. As long as we... as long as we've protected the one Twilight Towner I'm simping for, we're good.
Yes. Okay. By the way, Luke simps.
Yeah, I discovered that term recently, and I'm using it with all the cool kids.
Fun fact, you can't say it on Twitch anymore.
Oxford. You can't say... Oh, did I just do a bad thing?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Did I just say a curse
You're not
word?
allowed to type it in Twitch chat anymore. It will, like, block the word. And it's really funny.
What if you want to call someone a simpleton?
You can't say simp. Well, you can probably say simpleton, but they're blocking simp. They're finally, after, like, 10 years of blocking the N-word hard R, they've never done that before.
Wow. I just showed you a clip from Boondocks that kind of breaks down, like, why do, like...
Hey, say it like that.
Why do we care about the hard R versus the...
We don't.
not hard R?
Nobody does.
I mean society.
Society does.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a Hyper Goomba. Fuck, these are Hyper Goombas. Fuck, these are Hyper Goombas.
Oof. They heal 200 points.
They're actually really nasty to deal with.
They're one step above Super Goombas and one step below Max Goombas.
It's the Ultra Goomba.
I thought that when the next Avatar is born, the powers the next one earns, the last Avatar loses. Well,
No.
the Avatar has to die.
Yeah.
So they do lose their powers, but because they die.
They lose. Yeah, the Avatar only loses their powers when they die.
Like it's a total reincarnation.
Yeah, they have to wait.
Why did it take 10 years to ban hard R, but they decide to ban words that hurt nobody?
Right, that's the thing. It's just stupid. It's just ridiculous. But
I mean, I guess simp might hurt someone's feelings if it's used that way, but like any
That's
word,
the problem,
any
simp-
word can be like. That's the thing about like, oh, we got to get rid of this offensive word. Every word that's offensive is going to be derived from a word that normally wasn't.
that's it. That's just what it
You
is.
know? Well, that's
Not most
that's
of them,
not
most of them.
Because some are like out and out. Let's just come up with this word to hurt people, and those are really bad. But the ones that are like, okay, you know, invalid, idiot, lame, they all used to be medical terms.
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
And then we wanted to disparage somebody who wasn't having that medical term, but say you're like someone who has that. So,
Oh, right.
so it
okay.
became an offensive thing.
We gotta go back to town.
Then again, I don't really know the history of all insults.
Yeah, you can just say simp, or I guess that's shimp, isn't it?
You can call someone a shrimp.
No, because you could say shimp, because you got the little accent over the S.
Oh, okay.
Or the two eyes. Yeah, you can just say other things. There's easy ways to get past it. It doesn't fix anything.
And imse. Right, we were talking about this, how when you use coops.
Is it Coops?
Excuse me.
I thought you just went and got this key and gave it to her.
Please help me. Anything. I just turned into Prince
It's the other
Edward.
fucking key. Okay. No, that's right. The black key's for the chest.
That's the meme I'm gonna go with every time that there's a female character at all
Est.
in this thing. I'm just gonna be like, whatever you say, my fair maiden.
Alright, hold on. I forgot if it was just Coops
SI.MP.
or if you had to go get the roll. Because I know you need the roll. Fuck.
Yeah, an MP is a music file, right?
That's MP3.
MP3. All right.
This is different. I don't know what MP would be. It's a website, though. Or at least he made it a website.
Scoop, we gotta get out of here.
Like Scoob! Yeah, just crack your voice. We were just talking about, what's his face?
Matt Lillard,
Yeah, Matt Lillard.
who...
The dude who did the live-action Scooby-Doo movies.
Oh, yeah, who basically, like, claimed the animated voice as well, because he performed so well.
Yeah,
in
he's
the
just
live action
really
ones.
good.
He was good, and, like, he I would say he, like... They are... Those movies are what they are, alright? But... As far as I'm concerned, his performance is fantastic in that.
This area used to creep me out a lot as a kid. now
Oh,
I'm
really?
Thinking about, yeah. I mean, it's intentionally, it's supposed to be kind of creepy.
That's pretty cool. I love the color palette. I
It's
kind of like
really
how
good.
each like area has had like a distinct aesthetic color wise.
Right,
Like,
that's one of the best
palette
things.
is just great.
That's one of the best things about this game. It's just like everything feels distinct.
It's definitely like a 3D game disguised as a 2D game. Like,
Yes. This is
And the art shows
That's
that.
really obvious when you start looking at the
pigs.
the technical aspect of it
Okay.
more than anything, because like when you start looking at the technical aspect and like how a lot of the glitches work, there's some really stupid shit that goes on. All right, so here's hey, it's a black chest.
Oh no, it's a mimic.
You've never seen a chest like that before? No. We're good. Just get me out of here, and I'll give you something nice. I'm a genie, I promise. I'm not gonna curse you. There's nothing such as a genie.
Oh, because every time he's been cursed like twice up till now.
This is the first time he's been cursed. Scooby-Doo is...
No, he's been cursed to be the paper airplane, and then he was cursed to be turned sideways.
Oh, paper, you're right. I forgot that those were separate things for whatever reason. Because you get them so early on in the game.
Okay, yeah. I'm just saying he's going to keep getting cursed. Oh, it's Chester from Shovel Knight.
Gotcha. He's like making you pay for it. Gotcha, bitch.
I love that he makes you still pay even though you find it just...
Well, because he found it first, so it's his now.
That's true.
Scooby-Doo is a good show, but it depends on which show, because some of them are just better than others.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo as a whole I really like.
Scooby-Doo's a fun concept. It's just a bunch of kids out in the woods. You know what else is really good? The Scooby-Doo project. That, like, Blair Witch project, like...
Wait, what?
They made... in 1999, when the Blair Witch project came out. Let me explain it,
Okay.
and then you can have comments.
You're getting me excited.
So there is a Scooby-Doo, back in 1999, when the Blair Witch came out. That was the year Blair Witch project came out. And for Halloween that year, because it came out before Halloween, for Halloween that year, there was a shit ton of different networks all like trying to make their own like little spin-off things to promote their channel, and they were all spinning off of Blair Witch Project. And for Cartoon Network, they actually made a series of like, it was like 2 to 3 minute shorts.
Wow.
That were like very similar to Blair Witch Project. Like, it was the same basic premise, but it was with the Scooby-Doo characters.
And it was with like a POV camera and everything?
Yeah, it was with the POV camera and all the characters. It was real 3D footage, and then they just animated in 2D.
Dude, Blair Witch
2D
was just
characters.
that influential.
It was.
Yeah.
All right, so now we got this.
Dude, wait, you might have told me about this, about like that being a part of lost media, that like nobody saved those shorts unless they VHS taped it.
Well, nobody saved them unless they VHS taped it. Nobody had full copies, and then the director had his copy of a VHS tape, and he uploaded it onto YouTube.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. Do you understand the depth of your own agony?
So he tells you how to turn back to normal, by the way, in the middle of the curse.
What does this curse do?
It lets you turn into a little paper tube. And then you can just roll around.
Whack bugs.
Whack bugs. Get the fuck out of... No, you hate the whole Velma situation. What do you mean by Velma situation, dude?
I hate the whole Velma situation.
Are we talking about, like, the weird, like, Velma doesn't really get anything? Or...
I don't know. I'm not aware of any, like, I don't keep up with Scooby-Doo scandals. So
we got an email. But no, the Scooby-Doo project was actually really good, and honestly, they only ever aired it once. After that month, they never aired it again because it was too creepy.
Okay, this sounds familiar. Oh yeah, because the next thing I brought up was how, like...
Of which gender Velma is? Velma's a female. Velma's a female, period.
Of the which gender Velma is. Okay.
Velma's... I'm pretty sure Velma's been confirmed female. I don't see, like...
I mean, I guess I never thought that it was up for debate, but
That's the thing. She, like, presents very female.
In this day and age, I guess anything can be reskinned to anything, because essentially Scooby-Doo is one of those shows where, like, each of it is a standalone remake. Like,
right.
They're so, like... Those characters are like comic book characters in that they've stood the test of time for so long now that everyone has a different iteration of how they want to interpret the character.
Right.
Even the live action ones, like Matt Lillard's doing his take on the character of Shaggy, and he just did it really well.
Right, exactly. So now we get into here. Look at these daisies. These things are annoying. But I mean, Velma's just, I don't know what the issue is there. I don't know what you're talking about, genuinely. Like, what is the issue? Because, like, I'm pretty sure Velma's just, like, been confirmed female in pretty much everything.
Well, that's the, like, to me it's hard to, like...
She's just not a sexualized character.
Yeah, it was hard for me to imagine, like, requiring a confirmation.
Right, that's
I
think it's one of those things in society, at least nowadays, where, like, yeah, if you present female and you, like, don't have any, like, complaints on anybody calling you a she, it Well, that's not a gender thing. You're not talking about gender. You're talking about sexuality. Those are different
people
things.
seem to think that she is lesbian. Oh, okay.
It's because she doesn't show any interest in Fred or any of the other main characters, but they also don't show any interest in her.
Yeah, someone can have ambiguous sexuality.
Yeah, and that's fine. Like, there's nothing wrong with that inherently.
We were just talking about this with Aang and Katara. Like, obviously Aang is very much like that's his love interest in the show, but it's not really a out and out romance as a genre.
Right.
Oh, hi, that's what I meant. Okay, the sexuality.
Yeah, sexuality. Okay.
Okay, for a second I thought they were doing that thing where, because Eric and I talked about this when we were discussing the main character of Celeste, and he said that it was confirmed she was transgender.
Sure.
And I brought up the comment of like, and I don't know anything about the creator of Celeste, I just played the game and I've been enjoying it.
Yeah.
But I expressed how sometimes it can feel disingenuous, if that's the word, when somebody doesn't write a character with any of those biographical, with any of that biographical information in mind because, say, it's not relevant to the story.
Right.
And then they say later on, to appeal to that community...
We're going to talk about J.K. Rowling, is that what we're going to get at?
To appeal to the community, by the way, I know this cartoon character has been a cartoon character whose particular biological information hasn't mattered for 60 years, but by the way, so-and-so from Scooby-Doo or some comic book is trans.
Right.
Or gay, or
and it's like,
or blue-eyed, or whatever it is. And it's like, it doesn't really matter to the story.
Like, with Celeste, it makes sense.
It seemed, the way he explained it to me with that having, like, the symbol on the bed at the end, and, like, it seemed very genuine. Whereas a lot of them come across very disingenuine, and that's why, like, I have a hard time making any overarching, like, rule about it, because one, I'm not an expert, and two, it is case by case. You kind of have to look at each thing and be like, okay, and again, like, some characters are so iterative that you can have an iteration that is just going for that thing. Like, I guess you could have an iteration of Velma that's a lesbian,
sure,
because you could have an iteration of Iron Man that's a black woman. Like, that was the thing that people talked about. I don't know what people's opinions were,
that's the
but
thing.
it's like,
you can do that sort of. It's like Spider-Man. We're talking about Spider-Man.
Miles
Morales versus.
It's like a Spanish black Spider-Man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a shit ton of them. That's why we got Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Because it can be just really, like, it's always cool just to have more variety. Like...
Yeah, in a couple episodes, it depends on the one. I think you're talking about Mystery Incorporated.
In a couple episodes, she has been in a relationship with Shaggy, lol. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in a couple episodes, there's been a relationship with Shaggy, and that's, I think, Mystery Incorporated is what they're talking about there. I can't comment on it because I've never seen Mystery Incorporated.
Oh, yeah, I'm only talking about how, like... Oh, good.
It's fine. Go ahead.
No, I cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Just, me just wrapping up that thing of, like, it's just on the topic of, like... Yeah, I don't know anything about J.K. Rowling. I've never read a Harry Potter book in my life, but it seems like it's just a thing authors think they can do to appeal to a certain community.
And it doesn't work.
And it's not like you want to say, like, you know... There's a lot more that goes into representation, I suppose, than just being, like...
saying a
just being labeled thing, being labeled as a part of that group, I guess.
You used to have loads of the short movies. You mean like the old ones, like the
John Cena?
The John Cena. John Cena!
Oh, like Scooby-Doo.
Stops a boulder.
Scooby-Doo and Shaggy meet the Globetrotters and things like that.
The old ones, or like the ones from like the 2000s?
Oh, we should play Cyber
Chase.
Chase. We should play Cyber Chase at some point.
Cyber Chase is bad if I remember right, but it's fun. We don't have anything to heal with, that's a problem. The badges. I gotcha. Alright, so we got 12 BP. We're still pretty much on Danger Mario mode.
Yeah. I mean, I've always liked Scooby-Doo, but I definitely fell off the wagon with, like, I never watched Mystery Incorporated and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I just kind of, like, as soon as I didn't do cable, I just, like, didn't watch a lot of that stuff. I don't know.
Close call.
Close call.
We'll just keep it like this. I was gonna get the Defend Plus out.
Oh, yeah, so, we were talking also about, like, the playbooks in Monster of the Week, which is a RPG, like... It's a whole separate game system. I don't know what the word is.
It's a tabletop RPG system.
Yeah. Like, not 5e or Pathfinder. It's totally different.
It's a completely different, like, tabletop RPG system.
Does every star have a different thing?
Yeah. Okay. You get a different ability with each star. Although one of them is, like, a straight-up upgrade to Sweet Treat, I think.
Sweet Treat.
Which is the map one. Be
I
cool
think
if
it would be cool if
was
Shaggy
in
was in
Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros.
Okay, so the key like requirement for somebody to get into Smash Bros. Is they have to be a character originally from a video game. However, I agree that'd be fucking great.
Oh my goodness.
So, what we doing, Luke? I think we got enough FP. We
Yeah,
got
okay.
a whole whopping 15 HP. I think that's fine.
You like the HP being at 15?
Danger Mario.
Oh yeah, okay.
Badge points?
That's gonna let us hold more badges at a time, right?
Yeah.
So if we go talk to Dazzle, we can fit more on?
Yeah.
That sounds good to me.
Or if we get any badges anywhere else. You get badges everywhere in the game.
Oh, okay. What was I just talking about?
Yeah, the fucking, Shaggy, Ultra Instinct Shaggy, I don't know. He's talking about Ultra Instinct Shaggy now.
I was the only one using 1% but that was a meme for a while.
It was funny for a little while, and then it just sort of, like, got tiring.
The life cycle of the meme.
Yeah. Well, because people wear it into the ground.
No, I was saying something before, but I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what to do here. Flurry? 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 Yep. Because you can see there's a stump in the background.
I'm the Flurry Lorax. I blow on the trees.
I blow the trees.
Because the trees cannot blow themselves.
You think the Lorax has sex with the trees?
I mean, in
said
an
it-
Avatar way, he probably does.
Probably, yeah, actually. No, that's valid.
In a James Cameron-esque way.
No. Around the back. There we go. There's a lot of random uses of Flurry here.
Oh, okay.
They're linked. I've connected the dots, Luke.
Connected the rocks.
I've
You
connected the
didn't
rocks.
connect it.
I've connected them.
What's that one that's like... never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I can't think of it. That's the thing. Like,
I've connected the cocks? I don't know.
no, it's a totally separate meme. That's like... It's like, I did it, you did not. Something like that. That's just like utter, just like... denial of the thing they thought they did, but it isn't the I
Oh.
connected the dots thing.
This game looks so old but so new at the same time. This game is old. This game is from 2004. It's a 16-year-old game now. I'm surprised this copy still works, genuinely. And it just missed.
It wasn't 2003, or wasn't Shadow of the Colossus also like 2003?
2005.
2005,
Yeah, see? This was a year... Shadow of the Colossus was a year after this.
Okay, we didn't stream that, but we played it on Friday, me for the first time.
Yeah.
And that, like, I was like, oh, dang. This is very Breath of the Wild. Like, the way it just looks.
It's just an open world.
Yeah.
It's a very open world.
Yeah,
here.
but I mean just like the grassland and the sun and the birds.
Yeah.
The sun
Oh,
and
God.
the birds.
Well, Flurry's out.
Oh, bye, Flurry.
Why'd you have to use the fucking life shroom? Just stay dead.
Just stay dead, you hag.
Why can't you just be normal?
Like when the T went, or not the T with whatever the T monster is in the third one that gets that lady Terminator that gets fused to the magma underground, and then Sarah Connor's like, just die already.
Right.
She like melts against the side of the tube.
I think Terminator... I was talking about this with other people, because we watched Terminator 1, Terminator 2 over the summer. We did, like, movie nights for a
And the
while.
only one I've seen is 3.
3 is the one that everybody's like, they could have just stopped after 2, and it would
It
have been
doesn't
fine.
make sense when you see a lot of the
No.
scenes. You're like, I didn't need to watch all this.
It's like, this was all nonsense. Why did this exist? But it's not, like, terrible. It's just, like, why this movie didn't need to exist.
I just don't like when movies, like, there's a lot of movies that are longer than they need to be, even though it's
Yeah.
like, this could have just been a really good short film.
Right, right. There's a lot of just unnecessary crap. Right,
But
so
no
now-
one wants to come out with a third installment of something that's like a huge blockbuster thing that's like just 10 minutes long.
Mm-hmm. This is
I don't know. To me, something like Lord of the Rings or the original trilogy of Pirates of the Caribbean, to me, earn their length. Like when you
Yeah.
actually go back and watch it, it's like, okay,
It's like they're just good movies.
this is a full epic being told right here.
Also, I forgot we got badge points. How do you guys feel about Steven Universe? I watched most of the first season. I haven't watched really beyond that, so I can't say a ton. It's not like a bad show or anything. I can't say anything about the movie either.
I've never seen any of it.
It's a good show. I don't have anything in particular, like, to say about it, honestly.
Yeah, I've just never seen it.
Like, not a whole lot of comments. I haven't seen it in forever, is my problem. Hammer throw. Wait, no, if I put on Jumpman, I can't fucking use hammer anyway.
I like the theme song.
It's a good theme song.
And also just, like, that a modern cartoon has a theme song, because, like, so many just, like, don't anymore.
Yeah, they just gave up. Although some shows it works better than others to do that.
Yeah, I guess
Like,
so.
shows where it does just, like, go straight into the action are normally really funny.
Or things that are, like, narration-based, I mean. Samurai Jack and Avatar are both narration-based.
Although Samurai
and
Jack
things.
does have a theme song.
Oh, that's true, it does. It has a narration and then it does have a theme song.
These are Buzzy Beetles now.
I was just thinking about Mako's, like, and then a foolish samurai
You're just thinking about the-
warrior
yeah, you're
wielding
thinking-
a magic sword stepped forth to oppose me.
A foolish samurai warrior wielding a magic sword, wielding a magic warrior, wielding a samurai.
Wielding a shape-shifting master of darkness.
A shape-shifting master of darkness.
Extra thick.
I miss Mako's voice. Oh god.
Dude, I just miss Mako.
Mako was good. Also, welcome to the Buzzy Pit.
No, man.
This is where you just see a shit ton of Buzzy Beetles. I hate this section because it's just terrifying.
Oof.
And they
Like
give,
those videos where you squish the spider and then a whole bunch of other like spiders come out.
Yeah,
You're
it's like it
"There's
was
too
just
many beetles."
the spiders were carrying the eggs inside them.
Oh no. We went from one Buzzy Beetle fight into a spiked Buzzy Beetle fight.
Yep.
Not exactly a spiny, but whatever they're called.
I already used my power block. I'm gonna save that earthquake because that's useful.
I like that the way they make Earthquake its own move is just by...
Giving it an item.
No, I mean like putting a space between Earth and Quake so it's
Yeah.
like TMable.
Earthquake.
Make it a Earth's trademarkable. I'll say with perfect timing.
It's not perfect timing. It's not like frame perfect or anything.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that was the last one. I wasn't paying attention to the number. That should kill them.
Oh man. The noise that the beetles make, it just sounds like they're hawking up phlegm.
I mean, that's the sound that like everything makes when it takes damage like that.
Mm.
Anyway, guess what? There's more. Billy Mays here.
And just to be clear, to show how tough these shells are, I sawed this Buzzy Beetle in half.
We couldn't show this one on film, kids.
Yeah, I do like the JonTron video you showed me that. It's like, now what does that have to do with
Right.
the strength of this tape? Like leading him in. Now I'll tell you what, like what does that have to do?
Full ass 6 damage that's going to waste.
Oh, I
The
got
sound didn't load.
I got recommended this. Like, it's weird how you get recommended clips from cartoons, and YouTube just knows to recommend these things at this point. Like a clip out of context from a cartoon show, and it's not edited, and it feels like it is.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you later, but there's a clip from King of the Hill where a
Nothing
nun,
bad ever happens to the Kennedys.
a nun is like freaking out, but then this fire like goes down, like the fire turns off, and she's like, "Oh, thank goodness, thank God." And then Hank Hill shows up, and he's like, "Oh, wait a second," and he like connects
He lights it.
propane to the fire, and the fire grows bigger again. The nun freaks out, and he's like, "Nah, that's a clean burning lake of fire, I'll tell you what,"
No, it's
or
a
something like
real-
that.
It's a normal clip from King of the Hill because
Yes.
King of the Hill is just like that.
And he's like, "That's a burning pit of fire, I'll tell you what." And I'm like, wow, that's... like, I didn't expect it to be... to have such religious overtones.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Ha! Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. And then the car pivots on its front fender.
There's nothing in front of it. If you guys haven't seen that scene, just look up Clone High. Nothing bad ever
What
happens.
happens to the Kennedys?
It's so funny.
Nothing bad ever happens to the president. Because are they... Well, I guess they are named. I was going to say, are they still named, like, Abe and Joan and all that, but I guess
Yeah,
they
they are. They are. Like, it's the same... I don't know why you would name your clone the same thing as you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's one of the stupidest things that's ever come out
About
of
this
this.
show.
No, about, like, any clone, like, literature. Any literature where there's, like, clones involved. Like, why would you label it
That it's the same person.
It's with the same name because they're already like identical to something. So why would you give it the same name as something else?
That happens in superhero stuff too, where like I'm pretty sure there's a part in the Teen Titans comics where like for some reason comic writers just feel the need to keep everything in the chronology of real life time.
Yeah.
So if the Teen Titans lived in the 80s, we have to come up with excuses as to why there's still the Teen Titans in the 2000s. And I'm pretty sure at one point like Raven's body gets destroyed by her father or whatever dimension he's from.
Yeah.
And so the people that her mother are part of have to like clone a new body for her, but because clones are like you can't speed up their aging process unless you use weird science or whatever.
So
and
they
she
just waited until
has
Raven was
teen
like
body,
through the
even though
2000s.
she's like, even though she's like older, she's still a teen or whatever.
That's a little weird, yeah.
It's a little weird.
That one's weird. I should get super.
Not every iteration of Raven is like that, but I remember that being one of them. Like they're just gonna clone Raven
again.
Or like not clone her because it's the same consciousness, I guess. Did the consciousness transfer over to the clone? Because then that's just her.
Are we gonna go back to the Oni Plays bit? I'm gonna kill this thing with super guards.
Girlfriend video is so hilarious.
Yeah, no, if you guys haven't seen that one either, Oni Plays Hypothetical Girlfriend, please look that up.
Special.
Look up the animation, because it's so funny.
It's very like mangaka levels of like extraordinary animation.
Yeah, it's actually really well done.
I mean, I know mangakas don't animate, but I mean the way it's styled and drawn.
Right. No, Oni Plays, a lot of the Oni Plays animations are just funny.
There's a lot of people just like, again, talking about games or even animations, like independent projects that seem like not independent.
Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I like your funny words, Magic Man. Yeah, he just wrote the same thing. Thank you, Alec.
That's what I said.
Alright.
That's why I said it.
Oh, gotcha. I thought he was saying after you. There's no timestamps on these chats.
Nothing bad ever happens
To the Kennedys. I feel like JFK is the whole show. Like
he's not. That's the thing. He doesn't show up that much. He's like
really?
He's like an antagonist, if I remember right.
Oh wow, he's like a bully.
Yeah, he's just a bully. And then like, I've never actually seen the show, so I can't say anything. I never watched Clone High, but like from what I can tell, all the clips people are finding are just the funny bits with JFK because that's the funniest character on the show. You know what? We're gonna.
He definitely has the funniest way of talking. We don't really know how Joan of Arc talked, except for the fact that she was French. She had a French accent.
Which would have been way funnier if they just made her speak in French with subtitles the whole time, honestly.
Yeah, but they could have done that with all the characters then.
No, but I liked specifically one of them being, like, not able to learn English. Like, you have Cleopatra still speaking in Ancient Egyptian. Or something. But it's just one character.
Or she speaks English, but the subtitles are hieroglyphs.
Yeah. They comment on it, like, once, and like, why did that happen? And then they just never mention it again. Alright, one more, I think. Yep. Alright, Super Guard. Damn it. It's okay, we're closer to danger, Mario. I'm closer to my true form.
Before you ask, no, you can't date the super guards. Okay, so the regular guards are...
The regular guards are up for grabs, though.
You're up for grabs.
That does make it sound like they're
the
just
males
meat.
are up for grabs just seems very, like, punchy.
Yeah, a little bit. It's definitely weird.
Very uncomfortable.
Alright.
But, okay. Any shows that you didn't think lasted long enough? Not being canceled, like shows that ended. I know that there's not many of them, but shows that ended when they wanted to, and you're like, oh, you could have gone
on. Space Dandy.
Okay.
I think Space Dandy. It's a good ending. I'm not gonna say like they did a bad job with it, but I feel like there's definitely some room for like they definitely could have done more shit there, just given how wild the show was.
Does Watanabe have any long-running?
Yeah, chat. What you got? Shows that didn't go long enough.
Go longer. Show get longer.
Show get longer. I'm trying to think who I actually want here, and I think it's Goombella. Weirdly enough. Or Yoshi.
Well, I like that they let you name him. You name him even though he's a Yoshi, because it kind of gets around the fact that like the species is called the Yoshi, but
right,
he also just is named Yoshi, like the main one.
Yeah,
that helps and knows Mario. Nice.
Nice suit.
Nice.
Alright, so now we're in
And then if
danger
you get it
Mario.
right, Bach. If you get it wrong.
Good news.
There was finally payoff.
Tornado jump.
Shows that didn't go on long enough. I know I prompted you with it, but I'm not thinking of any off the top of my head.
I mean, I think because a lot of shows just ended too... Like, not that they didn't go long enough, it's just they probably should have ended sooner.
Yeah, I'm trying not to think of the ones that were because of cancellation, but usually if a show could have gone on, it's because of cancellation.
Yeah, no, if a writer writes out a show right, then they've usually wrapped up all their loose ends. Because any show that gets to that point is usually a passion project. Jumpman.
Yeah, I mean, Parks and Rec got to end when it wanted to, and I don't feel like... I feel like you got a full, like, alright, this is about as much of a snapshot of these characters' lives as you're gonna want, probably. I mean, I know the fans are really, like, into that show, and I like that show.
Yeah, but...
To a certain extent, you're like, alright, we've been doing this, like, 7 years now.
Right, we've done it. We've done everything we wanted to do with the show, and if we haven't, sorry. Like, I think there's a point where you just gotta go, that's enough.
I mean, again, I always think there could be room for more community, but it wasn't gonna happen after a while. They got canceled like twice.
Right.
Same thing with Futurama. Like it got canceled twice, but again, we've talked about Simpsons, and when you see in a cartoon that especially gets like pushed into the genre of like adult animation, which is in my opinion kind of too broad.
Adult animation is like that's a whole other issue.
Yeah. But like I would rather it be Futurama's deal than Simpsons deal to compare two groaning properties, I guess.
Sure.
Like, I would rather Futurama just ended where it did than overstay its welcome.
It was already kind of getting there.
There was even a time where it was kind of getting there, since the shift to Comedy Central, or just the last season?
Just the last season. Like, it just took too long. Also, hey, Taboo. His friends have been taken
I kind of
away.
wish they'd done more of the, like, straight-to-DVD movies.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Because, I don't know, it's just interesting to, like, lend themselves to longer format stories that take up 4 episodes, or, like, full-length movies, basically, that got cut into 4 episodes.
Yeah.
Syndication.
So,
That's basically what all those were. We've talked about the 5th season of Futurama before, definitely. But, like,
yeah.
You know, how... You know, I like when you can tell a story and be like, alright, this is as long as I want it to be. Like, one of the benefits of the last season of Community is that since they took it to Yahoo, even though it's one of those, like, individual streaming services, you gotta have a different subscription for every show you like. Not, you know, spending all the time on that. It's just that, you know, the episode lengths are different because they got to produce it entirely for the internet and not for TV.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is,
Quiz time. How many boos came out?
How many boots came out? We opened Pandora's box. How much chaos did we just sow?
100.
100?
Oof.
He just gives you a coin. I think he gives you, like, a couple coins. Like, it's nothing substantial. It's locked from this side. So you gotta open up the box. I don't remember if you can do this bit without opening up the box. You might be able to.
We just exit the game itself.
You just
we just walk
clip
off
out of the world. There's a bit like that in old World of Warcraft. There's actually a cave that just leads off into the fucking, like, abyss. Like, it leads off of the textured map, and it's in an area
It just
that
has an exit.
you're not supposed to get there anyway.
Okay.
But it's genuinely... You can get there pretty easily, and it's really funny. Are you gonna be mean to me?
Is this another trivia question?
Is it?
We've been playing Bad Mario this whole time.
You just want to say yes?
I'm curious.
And go away, meanie.
What happens if you say no?
Something stupid.
Alright.
I think you might actually have to do this, though.
I've never seen boos with fangs before.
This is how boos are drawn here. You say no. Because, like, as soon... This is like when you, like, say, like... You're like, hey, are you gonna be my friend? And you're like, yeah, sure. And he pulls out, like, all of his siblings.
Oof. He's like, alright, then help me rob this bank.
So now...
Not that kind of friend.
So now there's a, Now we gotta deal with, every time we go in there, we're on a timer. If we don't get out of there fast enough, we just die.
In the boo area?
Yeah, the boo area.
Why'd we set that off?
Huh?
Why'd we set that off?
Because otherwise you can't get through the door. Oh, this Boo's dead. He's taking 10 damage this turn. This is a dead motherfucker. Excuse me. 12 damage. Imagine this man pounds your spine through your back.
I would say I'm going to alert your next of kin.
No way, what, man?
It's easier for you to do it at this point where you're going. Trust me, they'll be there.
Oh, I can't tornado jump here. Fuck. You, like, need hammer throw for this segment.
Oh, I didn't even see the rock.
Yeah. I can body slam them. Never mind, we're good. They're called swoopers.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a blooper.
I think that's even what they're called in, like, Super Mario World.
Yeah.
Except they're green in that, I believe. Oh no, like Smash Brothers. The set has fallen onto us.
Oh no.
Or the rafters, I mean, not the set.
Oh, I fucked up the input. I forgot it's a different input than normal. It's some combination of A and B. Like every time.
You'll get him next time. Got him on the ropes.
It's alright, we'll get him next time.
Then fight another day and all that.
There's PvP and Dauntless. Oh, that's nice, actually. Dauntless is like a spin-off, not spin-off Monster Hunter, but it's like a based off of Monster Hunter.
Does it have a lot of the same creatures?
No.
Alright.
It has none of the same creatures because I'm pretty sure that would actually just start copyright issues because it's not the same people.
Oh, it's not the same people. I thought you were saying a spin-off.
No, it's not a spin-off. It's literally just like it's the same sort of game. It's
Gotcha,
like
gotcha.
intentionally the same sort of game.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we hit that switch, and something happens, and I don't remember what that is.
Why is there not PvP in Monster Hunter?
No, because PvP in Monster Hunter is not good. Oh, right, it moves this
Because
staircase.
it's not good.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
The entire game's about hunting monsters, and so all your weapons are designed for these big-ass monsters.
The most dangerous game is man.
Most dangerous game. But yeah, more of these ghosts just keep spawning. Anyway, I like this area. It's fun.
pretty cool.
It's just creepy enough, you know? It's good for, like, this sort of game.
Yeah, it's something you could buy in the sort of otherwise playful world of Mario.
Right. It's like, this could exist.
Is that a key? Because it looked like one of those things you put at the end of turkey legs.
It's like a really old key with like a clover on the handle at the end. I don't know what the ghosts do.
It's like the kind of thing a haunted janitor would just have hanging on his belt.
Yeah. The pure white key. And the whole place floods with, what the fuck happened in SpongeBob? What did it flood with?
Oh, grape juice.
Yeah, it was like grape juice or something.
Cranberry juice or something like that. And he wrote his whole biography in red ink. I've been meaning to like go back and watch the early seasons. Excuse me, I'm losing it. Ooh.
You alright? Ooh.
Just gotta stay.
He's getting exhausted, folks.
Stay awake.
Stay.
I got you, Dory. Stay awake.
That episode of Avatar where he just starts fucking hallucinating.
Oh yeah, but he's trying to get to
stay up.
sleep.
I know, he's trying to sleep and then he can't.
He's like nodding off. No, I totally lost it. What I was talking about.
I don't need another HP drain.
Ooh, drain, lose con every turn.
Honestly, that's scary.
In Mario.
No, any game,
Any
like
game.
that setting where it's like, hey, you lose con. Because that just means if it hits 0, you die.
If you are become easier to die.
Yeah.
You are become
easier to die.
like, alright Mario, you lose con every. You don't understand. That only makes you stronger. For a time.
Yeah, when he's at low health, he just fucking demolishes
It's like
everything.
opening Mario's 8th gate. It's like, I will be stronger for a time.
And then I will die.
And then I will die.
I think I gotta hit it twice.
I'll ball it up all inside, and then one day, I'll die.
I hate that this animation takes so long. I have 352 messages in Discord.
Mark as Red.
That's what's gonna happen.
Let me just introduce to my buddy Mr. as Red, first name Mark.
And I knew exactly which chat it was.
Discord.
I knew exactly which chat it was. And it's already gone. And it's gone.
I do like the architecture, even though it's like, again, it always looks like a pop-out book.
Right.
Like one of those pop-out books.
Well, that's kind of the point here.
A pop-up book, I guess.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's the stained glass?
I can show you it in a little bit.
Yeah, no, you can't. Like, I can't figure out if it's like a Goomba or a head of a creature, of some other kind of creature.
I don't remember, actually. Like, genuinely.
I don't remember. I don't get it.
You? I don't get it.
Still a kilogram. Kilogram.
Other good videos. Fucking Limmy. Kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers.
I don't get it. He's still made out of paper. Right, but he's still Mario. But he's made out of paper.
Eh.
Don't get it. But you're fine with Luigi. Because he's always made out of paper. He's always made out of paper. The whole time he was paper.
Alright, so here's a bud. I thought it was gonna take longer to get here.
Hang on there, Slick. Don't get it. I don't. Alexa, say something's cooking in my kitchen. Do you know that one with the Scottish lady yelling at the Alexa?
Yeah.
That was fantastic too.
This is also fun music.
What are you doing interrupting my meme time? Every me is just gonna be meme.
Meme time. Is what he's doing. He's actually like, this is in 2004, right?
This is the monster that poor mayor spoke of. I thought it said this is the mayor that monster spoke of. Alright, what are you calling him, monster?
This dude actually is a Redditor from the year like 2004, before Reddit existed. He just like figured out how to like hack his TV to see the future.
That's fantastic. Why do you need to pick a fight? It's not like I'm being the aggressor by transforming human beings.
Like I said, it's a Redditor.
Yeah. Because I'm not saying my name to the active attack, so it's therefore not an attack.
Yeah, it's I am Ben Shapiro's ghost.
It's passive, therefore it's not active. Therefore it's passive.
Therefore I'm winning this conversation.
Yeah. It's not active, therefore it is passive, is what I meant to say. It's like, no, it's still harm. Big deal, you foul boar. You limey cur. You scurvy, miserable oaf.
Now, why'd you have to go and say he has scurvy?
Oof.
You don't know if he doesn't have a stack of oranges
He's
up
been
here.
taking his vitamins like the Rockhawk.
Yeah.
They're also depressing and boring and dim-witted all the time.
Instead of
So
wallowing
they're
in
just
glue,
like
they may
college
as-
students.
They may as well wallow in mud, which sounds way better than college students, than what college students do.
They exfoliate more than college students do.
That's true. Pigs definitely exfoliate more than most college students, unless they're like Instagram models or something.
Then they do it like it's their job.
Yeah, because it is their job.
Yes. Now they're pigs, get it? Isn't that so perfect? Like irony or something. You got a problem with transmutating flesh?
So now we get to play with our boy here.
Are they going to Tele lock him where they turn him into the creature at the end? Are we at the boss this early?
Yeah, this is the boss.
Nah.
Nah? What do you think? What makes you say
Well, you
that?
said it was a long chapter.
It is a long chapter. I got here way earlier than I expected.
Oh.
When I was younger, I must have like taken so long on this. Maybe I just got scared and don't want to play it. I don't know.
Well, just because it did that thing where we thought Rock Hop was the boss, but it wasn't. It was Groucho Marx or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
Mancho Gordo,
Mancho
Monster Grubba.
Macho Grubba.
Yeah, Macho Grubba, yeah. Groucho Marx, though.
Groucho Marxo. Alright, guess what? We're Danger Mario.
Danger.
Time for you to die, buddy.
Danger Mario. I like how Flurry just like, oh no, she's got the
She got her
up.
pinky up.
Yeah, I thought she was just waving.
No, that's just how she thinks. She thinks with her pinky up because she's sophisticated.
I like the appeals that they do to the crowd, like, wink at the camera.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Fuck you. Make me waste goddamn.
So this doesn't look like a boo, but it does look like a fishing boo.
What do you mean by that?
Like the fishing boos, like if you go back and look at the fishing boos in Super Mario World or in Mario Maker, they look different from regular, like they're not boos riding on Lakitu clouds. They flat out just look different. They do look like ghosts, but they don't look like boos. But
Okay.
they're called fishing boos.
I got you.
And so he looks kind of like different in this way. I mean, he doesn't have the ribbon and the party hat,
Right.
but
He's just chilling, you know?
then again, I forgot that this is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door we're talking about, and they have original designs all the time.
Right, that's the thing. There's definitely original designs here, as opposed to like.
We've talked about Origami King before.
Origami
It's hard
King.
not to.
It's hard not to when you're talking about just like the comparisons. It just sucks. It sucks to see. If you changing folks into pigs was impressive. I'm gonna recommend you look at this.
Oh, okay, no, I was thinking that the black around his eyes. Okay, it's that he's wearing glasses. But see, but what I'm saying is fishing boo
Oh.
is just flat out different than the
Yeah,
other boos.
no, I didn't know that those were called fishing booths.
Oh yeah. They hold just like they just hold a piece of fire that's hard to like avoid
Right.
because they move like
They move
they're-
with you.
It's like somebody's idea of combining Lakitu with a boo with those little jumping fires
Right.
all together.
Yeah.
That's why they in their credit, it's a difficult and creative enemy that is so annoying that they know to use it sparingly.
Right.
Then you get Mario Maker.
Where they just dump a shit ton of them all at once, because Mario Maker is not good at making levels. Mario Maker is good at making. They're not good at making Nintendo levels.
The shame is you do get some really excellent ones in there though, but they are just different. Like they're different, and
Yeah.
they're definitely like we talked. It's a different flavor from what you get with ROM hacks. There are some really excellent Mario.
Yeah,
World
because
ROMs
like
out there.
there's like some really cool like level design in a lot of those, and then Mario Maker, it feels like everybody makes the same like 20 areas, and then you get a couple of creative ones.
It comes down to the intent of the creator,
Yes.
and the creator knowing what platform he's going for. Like,
And also how much work. There's a
yeah, that's true.
because it's a lot less commitment to make a map in Mario Maker. A lot of time people just don't put in that same amount of effort.
I was just about to say Nintendo is ordaining this
They're making a
accessibility,
game.
whereas ROM hacks were never ordained by the main company to
Right.
have accessibility of like reskinning, redesigning. I mean, hacks aren't just reskins; they're sometimes entire like games, you know, or they are entire games.
Yeah.
Oh no. Do you like apples? What? I said, do you like apples?
It's how you like them apples. Fuck.
No, I got her number. How do you like them apples? It's just he says at the beginning, he's like, do you like apples?
he just like gets the
Slaps it
word.
against the glass. I got her number. How you like them apples? He wrote it down while Will was showing off.
Go ahead and power jump his ass. I love Danger Mario. The game just gets like exponentially easier because you're at low health, and that's not okay.
It's definitely like
Like, watch.
it's bullet time, but you're already bleeding, so you really gotta like watch your P's and Q's.
But right there, I just did 12 damage out of nowhere.
Yuck, yuck, yuck! You beat me. I think it'd be funny if you turn in like the Shadow Link. That's always obligatorily in almost every Zelda game.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Not like not the pale Link with the red eye or with the dark eyes like in Smash, but like the Link that's just like the black
The
silhouette.
black
That's
one.
always
Yeah, the
like
black
Shadow
silhouette.
Link.
Yeah. So, we doing BP again?
It doesn't raise as much as the other ones.
Well, because this is more valuable.
Okay, yeah, then let's do it. Because again, we are you sure we don't want HP? Because if I ever touch a controller, we're gonna need HP.
If you want, we can do a little bit, but also we can just at some point we're gonna be able to get badges that let us just increase our dodge chance to like 80 or 90%.
Oh,
From
but I thought you still have to hit the button.
no,
Oh,
you don't have to hit the button.
it occasionally just does it automatically.
Yeah, and we can up that chance to like 90%.
Oh, because hitting the button is just guarding.
Hitting
but
the button
dodging
is
is a
guard.
different thing.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
yeah. I just super guard everything.
gotcha.
There's our
Oh,
movie
nice.
star.
Well, what time is it? I feel like we made really good time.
We did. It's like 5:50, right? Yeah, 5:50. It's only 5:50. So we got a little bit yet. So let's see. We got a nice chapter in.
Wow. That one was way shorter than the,
It felt anticlimactic.
it was way shorter than the, I feel like the longest one up to now has been the, like, fighting ring one.
Yeah.
people of Twilight Town have recovered from their awful curse by
Have surely
now.
recovered from their awful curse by
I
now.
bet. And he just leaves, and he doesn't like check to make sure.
He walks past, and they're like, "Yep, still pigs. Not my problem."
So in season 1 of an anime called Fairy Tail, there's an arc where they go to an island really early on in the show.
And everybody's
where,
a pig.
Where the moon is cursed, and it turns the inhabitants of the islands from humans into demons.
Hold on. The moon is cursed, not the town. The moon is the thing that's cursed. Despite it only affecting this one town.
It's something like it's shining on the island in like a purple color for some reason.
Okay.
Is what I remember. And
I
it's
thought
been
you
so
said
long
7.
since I've seen
Hey,
it.
I did say 7. Calm down.
Place
We can
7,
go on for a
yay,
little
Fairy
bit.
Tale.
We can go on for a little bit. There's a lot of post-game content here. Or not post-game, post-chapter.
Oh, 7 o'clock.
Yeah. It's okay, Eric. Trust me. Luke, we're not done with the chapter.
Oh no. What was that? This fella was so easy. I was expecting more. See, I had an inkling. Watched by Splatoon 2 for the Nintendo Switch. I had an inkling. All right.
You had an inkling. It is funny. So what now?
Oh, do we play as the Mario boy? Yep.
We can go sit in the chair and watch Reddit. We're now a Redditor.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I don't know, this is very sci-fi where it's like, oh, that alien bit your thing and sucked out your DNA. Oh, it's probably fine. It's like,
It's okay.
there's a clone of you.
I'm gonna turn off Jumpman.
Like, the moon is cursed, and it turns all the inhabitants of the island into demons.
Sure.
And, like, they kind of putz around and don't really get anything accomplished, in my opinion, except they find the character who's like Gray's brother.
Yeah.
And Erza, who solves every problem, shows up and discovers that it's not the moon. It's just that they put a floating arc over the island that makes the moon look purple. Like, it's a fake picture of the sky.
It's the Simpsons dome.
It's the Simpsons dome, and she shatters it. And, like, she frames it like she's gonna break the moon, which is pretty funny. And they're like, oh, so it's all back to normal. But wait,
fuck the moon.
we're still demons. And she goes, you've been demons the whole time. The curse wasn't that you became demons, it's that you forgot you were demons. And you just thought you were originally humans.
Everybody's just like, oh, and they
Everyone's
go
just
back to their
fine
normal.
with it. They're just fine with it. Their memory doesn't get restored. They just know that this is their new life and they have to
That's
accept it.
fucking perfect.
And so I love the idea that with this, they're like, it got cured, you know, probably.
We got better.
And it pans back and it's just a town of pigs.
No, just everybody else turned into pigs.
Right, it's that, yeah.
Actually,
It's not a bad twist, it's just kind of funny, like... I don't
so
know.
they were gonna blow up the town with the super bomb.
Please tell me they get turned into pigs.
So
So you're trying to imply I lost it? Of course not, Beldum.
Beldum's just yelling at Vivian for losing the bomb again.
My 3 favorites, Beldum, Matang, and Metagross. We all know who's Metagross.
We all know.
I'm sure you must have dropped it around here somewhere. Why don't you look for it while Marilyn and I go take a well-earned siesta? If you don't find it, well, you know what'll happen, don't you?
You know, Luke, now that you mention that, I kind of want to do something like that for my, like the fairy tale bit. I kind of want to do something like that for my campaign.
I mean,
The
I just
campaign
told you
that
the
I'm
whole arc in like 2 minutes.
No, but like that's a really good premise.
It's kind of funny. Like,
It is funny.
You feel bad for the people, but you're like, alright.
Well, because like I'm simultaneously going like, all right, so I'm in a this sort of like gothic world,
Okay.
and I'm like, I want to do more horror stuff because it doesn't feel like there's been much tension in the world. But at the same time, I can go do something stupid for no good reason.
I definitely like atmospheric horror a lot more than,
Actual like trying to scare you shit.
like gory or sweaty horror.
Yeah, that's fair.
Even though I know that tension is supposed to create sweat.
Yeah. I'm gonna go grab these while I have the chance. Ice Smash. Cookbook. Cookbook's really good. You can go mess around with ZST recipes.
But yeah, the idea of the quest giver, because usually in RPGs there's like a quest giver
Sure.
in the game.
Yeah.
Like you're at a tavern and the dude looks pretty nervous and he's drinking alone and
Sure.
I'm gonna go talk to him or whatever. To have, and it's a very like, I don't want to be like, oh, we're still the Dark Mario.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, you know, Oh, I took an English class once, and this is deep, but like talking about postmodernist themes in English classes, I remember talking about like it's a very postmodern concept of like the idea of the unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
Because up till then, stories had mostly just been like, okay, the narrator says this happens,
So it happened.
and I just take them on their word for it because they're literally the one communicating the whole story.
Right.
But when you get to the parts where it's like, what if they've got an ulterior motive and they're just writing the story, trying to paint the story the way they want it to be? Or somebody who's lost their memory, like the idea of the quest giver being an unreliable narrator.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
The idea that, like, now I don't like it where it's like, haha, you've been working for the bad guy the whole time. But the idea of like, oh, well, even that can probably be done well.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. That's kind of what I'm doing in my campaign. I don't want to get into details in case anybody in my campaign is watching. But there's definitely a character or two that have been very not trustworthy. And they know that they're not trustworthy, but they don't know just how not trustworthy they are.
And sometimes you can kind of end up like in an Adventure Zone type of way of like this character we never thought
Dr.
would...
Yeah, Frankenstein's an unreliable narrator because it's the monster the whole time.
Oh, is it from the perspective of the monster?
It's part of it's from the monster, part of it's from the doctor, if I remember right. Because
I know he's... Oh, go ahead, turn.
I don't know. It gets weird. It's overall pretty good though. This is me during college.
What, just like hiding between trees?
No, the exclamation point.
Oh.
It's like constantly surprised at the sheer amount of shit. Alright, so we're out of the woods.
I do like the very like Limbo-esque, like when he's in the background against the black trees.
Yeah.
You know, if you know Limbo.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've never actually played Limbo though.
Neither have I, but I basically like I know what
It's Limbo.
I know its deal.
It's Limbo. We know Limbo. We know the Lambo.
Your body's stuck in limbo. It's currently trying to speedrun.
It's currently trying to speedrun.
Me when I die.
Speedrun dying.
There's always those quirky people on the internet that are like, when I die, I'm gonna do the afterlife all differently. I'm gonna spin it on its head. It's like, dude,
You're dead, dude. You don't really get a choice.
you're a sim. Like,
So first of all, he just jumped out of
gets
the
blocked
fucking
on
sky.
Twitch because I said sim, and then the next sentence starts with the
With a
next word
P.
starts with the letter P.
It's subliminal messaging, man.
You're Mario, right? What a great name. Wait, hold on. It's Mario talking.
Frankenstein was told by Victor to his brother that rescues him from the Arctic. Is it? No, wait, you might be right. You're right. You might be right.
Frankenstein
I thought that Victor
was
actually
told by
dies.
Victor to his brother that's rescue him from the Arctic. I didn't understand a single...
So the Frankenstein might be written from the perspective of Victor because Victor goes out to
to
the
his
Arctic.
brother that rescues.
Victor goes out to the Arctic to chase his monster to try and kill it. And
Close up the loose end.
yeah, and then he ends up either almost dying or actually dying in the Arctic from the cold. But the monster doesn't because it's more suited to that climate, I guess, because it's basically a superhuman.
But then how did he go and tell the story? How do you live to tell a story if he died?
That's the thing. I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember. Anyway.
Oh, I just got it. When we beat him, we were beating Mario.
We beat Mario.
Yeah.
He didn't take our badges, though, so we can still kick his ass.
Wow, this is like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And I mean, the only similarity here is that a body has been snatched.
You're turning into a shadow and can't use your name.
Oh, so he can't get out.
Yeah. Give you one chance. If you guess my real name,
Slick.
it's Rumpelstiltskin.
A pimp named Slickback.
I'm gonna type in his actual name here to see what happens. I'm pretty sure he just yells at you.
Despacito.
Despacito is...
Oh.
Oh, that's right. He takes away the P, so you can't spell his name.
Oh, Duper.
His name's Duper. He literally cheats.
Wrongamundo. This is very like, who is it? Rumpelstiltskin?
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
saying, Rumpelstiltskin.
Who is like a child snatcher? A child
Yeah,
abductor?
but he was like, if you guess my name, and who the fuck would guess Rumpelstiltskin?
Right.
I'm trying to think what's the best option here. Probably just like power jump or something. Power bounce maybe next turn. Congrats. We did fucking nothing. I think his brother writes it down as Victor is dying. Why are we Baby Bowser fighting bad guy Mario? Yeah, it's Baby Bowser from Sunshine. It's because like you know I've shown you the bit from Super Mario Sunshine, right? So Super Mario Sunshine, the entire plot revolves around. There's this dude who's been spreading graffiti everywhere. Like that's what that ink stuff is. In Sunshine.
Yeah. There's like a black Mario.
Yeah, and it's Baby Bowser.
But he's silhouetting himself to look like Mario.
Yeah. And that's why Mario gets in trouble. Give me the ball, Papa. Other good videos. I think you might just have to run from this one, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Get fucked, idiots!
There's plenty of stuff that's like the idea of people living inside your body or like taking your body and stealing
Body
your
snatchers.
life. Yeah, stealing your life basically. Oh, Vince Vaughn just did one. It was like a spin on Freaky Friday that they came out for Halloween.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just called Freaky.
Yeah. It's only the first half of Freaky Friday.
Freaky, but it's 6 days
Hey.
long, and the story starts on Saturday and it ends on Thursday because this is not Freaky Friday.
This is that fucking French person that we saw at the beginning of the game who was trying to like hit on Goombella.
Oh, the one saying I don't want to have to use a ninja punch to blast you.
Yeah, something.
Oh,
I guess the pig wasn't my
this
husband.
is the kind of guy that has katanas mounted on his walls, and he's like, I don't want to have to use my secret technique that I learned from my mentor in the mountains.
Okay, also, I wanted to just point out this bit of dialogue.
But I have had to use it to school an ungentlemanly cur like you before. I'll have you know I have the high score in Final Fantasy, whatever, arcade.
Yeah,
I have the high score in Asteroids at my local pub. My board game pub. No offense to people who go to board games.
Hey, board game pubs are nice.
No offense
board game.
to people who are board game characters. This guy's younger and cuter than my husband, actually.
So that pig wasn't your husband.
Oh, okay. Oh, they were just both pigs.
Yeah. Everybody was pigs.
I'm here to buy, I'm here to sell, I'm here to store.
So now we can go buy items. You can get stopwatches here, which is kind of nice, actually. And Thunder Rages. Thunder Rages can be good. I like the birds.
I would love it if one of the crows was a human,
Also-
and they were just like a naked guy clamped to the top branch, and it just like snapped and they hit the ground.
That'd be really good. But also, like, people just keep showing up here. I don't know how anybody else got here. They have to, like, write their names on their shit.
Oh, I remember them. Were
Yeah.
they formerly pigs, or did they just show up?
No, they just showed up. Just a
Okay.
bunch of people started showing up out of nowhere. Anyway, here's Vivian.
What did I do? Poor me. It's Sarah Jessica Parker from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah,
That personality.
I'm looking for something very important.
If I don't find it, my sister's gonna punish me again. Right, but they don't know he's Mario because he's a shadow person.
There's a place in F Town that's super cool, and I want to do a one shot there for my birthday once the plague is going. Yeah, that'd be fun. So
Name of town kind of near us.
F Town. You know what town it is. The town that starts with an F that's that way. Hey, look. It's the Super Bomb Bomb.
Oh, in real life. I thought he was saying...
He's talking about in real life, yeah.
Yeah.
It's F-Zero Town. Anyway, so we found the Super Bomb Bomb and we give it back to her.
Oh, once the plague is gone. Well,
The Super Bomb Bomb was broken. Here, let me fix it.
we're gonna be Dulé Hill and holes. I can fix it.
I can fix it.
Do appreciate the offer.
And it just vanishes. It literally, like, flickers and then, like, vanishes like a normal item would.
When you tell me your name, can we just turn this into a dating sim where we can like just pick which character we end up with between her, Koops, Peach,
You know,
Tech,
When this is over with,
and the puny chief?
we should definitely play that hack that somebody was coming out with for the game.
That makes it harder.
Yeah, that makes it harder.
I don't even know how to play this one well.
It's okay. I'll play through it. Also, if you look hard enough, I can almost guarantee you're gonna find a dating sim for this somewhere.
Okay.
I feel it. Rule 34, Chief.
In my bones.
In my paper.
Your name was stolen. I guess that happens from time to time.
Yeah,
My
it happens.
identity.
Yeah, literally, this dude just committed. This dude's been a victim of identity crisis. Wait, no, it doesn't.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. That's absolutely crazy, and I'm a talking ghost.
That means it's really crazy.
Isn't that a thing that's like, that's really dumb, and I'm Patrick?
Yeah, it's basically that.
Yeah. You're worried about me that whole time. That's so kind. Oh man, we're really gonna, like, turn him.
Vivian is a good girl.
It's such a dumb joke in, like, the Family Guy. Like, Family Guy didn't do a bad job of parodying these Star Wars movies, but not every joke is great.
There's a lot of really bad jokes.
There's a lot of good ones, but
Yeah.
it's like, I need you to find the young Skywalker and turn him. Turn him? Oh, geez, well, I can make him bi, but I'm not gonna make him full gay.
Right.
It's like, Vivian, we can find her and turn her. Turn her, I mean, alright. Turn her, I barely know her. I was not expecting
Turner.
this.
Well, that's
not
I
expecting
love
this.
this, but
Yeah,
also
this is
because Vivian's like one of my favorite characters in this game.
a primer. I mean, she is, I'm sorry, but like, she is, like,
She's a bimbo ghost
as much as I...
in the best sense of the word.
a shimbo.
It's a shimbo.
You're refeminizing the male
Right.
word, the male turn of that word. Like, to be honest, like, this isn't surprising because I just know how character designers work.
Yeah.
And between the three ghouls,
She was the most unique one.
no, not even that. She's drawn the most. Unfortunately, she's drawn the most likable. That is
Sure.
the way we like characters. At the end of the day, like, subliminally, we don't like Beldam because she's creepy, and we don't like the one that starts with an M because she's big and
Right.
doesn't speak.
Right, Marion.
Unfortunately, like, that's not me saying my opinion. That's just like the
Yeah,
way
no, that's how it
designers
is.
do their thing.
Also-
At risk of sounding the guy that's like, that's not my opinion, it's just a fact. I mean, like, I just know how character designers work, and the one that's the cutest is usually the one that we're supposed to support.
Okay,
that's all I'm
so
gonna say.
so fucking. I just want you to read
That's
this
right.
bit.
All right, yeah, dude. There's a place in F Town. Yeah, okay, that's right. We're going to F Town. All right.
Hey, I have an idea.
Hey, I've sort of an idea. Birds pretend to be innocent with people around until the birdemic hits. They're actually really well informed from all that flying and eavesdropping. With my power, you can listen in on their conversations without them knowing.
This implies that birds can speak like normal human speech.
Yeah.
So this is just the Mario World version of the birds are actually surveillance cameras for the government conspiracy theory.
Yeah, that's
Except
actually...
it actually exists.
So the idea of a crow being like a robot surveillance has been used before in
Well, because they sit on
stories.
power lines, that's how they recharge. That's the joke that I always
that's
see.
how they recharge. I just remember seeing a story where it's like a crow and then their eye is like metallic, like shutter.
Yeah, I
Or
love this.
aperture.
I love how this is a line. I've been really depressed
That's
with
right. When you say you can eavesdrop, it doesn't mean you can select what part of the conversation you hear.
it. Right, you just hear like random crap.
We gotta come with a renewable energy source. This was in 2000, like
This is 2004.
like wind or hydroelectric. They should not support wind because it is the #1 bird killer. Besides,
I love how you just hopped into this conversation about fucking renewable energy
I mean,
sources.
from the bird perspective, wind is like one of the best killer. Wind is one of the best thing at killing birds.
Yeah.
I was chatting with Rotbeak in Mushroom Town on an instant messenger yesterday.
Birds have phones.
I want a T-shirt that's just like Rotbeak is away,
Yeah.
and it's just like the AOM Messenger app. Rad. I bet he's downloading 100 meg apps with no problems on those.
I want to say the use of the
That's
word.
the best line I've ever seen written ever.
I think that's the best usage of that term I've ever heard.
Oh, that's incredible.
Like that's talking about internet speeds.
He's probably surfing that Feather Club for Crow's site. For Crow's site at that speed of light now.
He's getting those like 3 megabyte gifs.
It's just, it's like those specific dating app sites that are like way too specific. Like, I'm into dating people that just have bird aids.
No, you know what it is? It's those old
So you
like
make sure you don't spread it.
one of my
Which is actually responsible but very brave.
one of my friend's parents
In the bird community. Sorry, go on.
You're fine. One of my friend's parents was like a big IT like person back
Okay.
in like the 80s and 90s, and so they got to see the start of this sort of information age stuff.
Oh, that's really cool.
And so it was really funny because you would think that like there's a lot of you would think that like things would be different because it was like so like low, like there wasn't, you could barely do anything. No, you know what people would do? Instead of like watching videos of porn, people would send like gifs of porn over these fucking things and like upload them.
So it
on
was
servers.
less data.
Right, but it was like really
But
horribly
infinite motion.
compressed. It was really horribly compressed images
terrible.
too. And so eventually they just showed one of those.
Who just showed one of them?
My friend's parent.
To who?
To
whom?
me and,
Oh,
and them.
Okay.
Because it was funny.
This is what it looked like.
Yeah, this is just.
I mean,
this
it's
is what it
probably
looked
what
like.
we would consider nowadays. I can't believe I'm saying this term, but hardly porn.
Yeah, no, that's what it feel like.
It's
That's what
probably
it felt
one of
like.
those things. It's like
That's what it felt like.
you
It was
barely
like this.
tell what's happening.
It's like I actually
It looks like it's already been mosaicked.
No, actually another thing. So there's a for anybody who doesn't know, there was a console called the it's the Panasonic 3DO, but I suppose 3DO is a better general term. No, not Sex on the Dreamcast, Sex on 3DO. There was a game that was just called
Oh,
Sex.
you explained this to me, and I did not approve of it.
It's stupid. It's
I don't
bad.
think I was meant to, though.
So here's the thing.
Wait, what? It was apparently a train wreck.
Yes, so
Okay.
the Panasonic 3DO was a train wreck because the idea was the game console itself wasn't going to be like absurdly expensive. Unfortunately, Panasonic was the only one who bought into it, so guess what? They had full control of the market on the consoles, so they made the price sky high.
And just so I'm not getting things, just so I'm not crossing streams here, the Panasonic 3DO is different from the Philips CDI.
Yes, they're very different consoles.
Very different. Okay.
So the way that I want to say the birds know what's happening. The birds know that
In
this
Mario's
is
body.
yeah. If we search under Creepy Steeple, we can find out that guy's real name.
Oh, the guy who's inside Mario.
Yeah.
Mario RPG, Mario's inside story.
But
Where's the one where we get? I don't even want to say this.
you're fine. Don't worry.
Where's the
about
one where we get swallowed by Luigi? But then I was like, I already know that saying don't.
it. That's just a thing.
Yeah, you're. See, even you're saying please don't. I agree. This is the one who stole your name and your body.
All right, so going back on what I was saying, so the Panasonic 3DO was a mess because the game licenses ended up being really cheap, and that was supposed to like basically make indie developers more of a thing because the indie developers weren't a thing in the 90s, in the late 80s into the 90s, just because it was so expensive to make a game.
So apparently they were actively encouraging it though.
Right, they were actively encouraging indie developers, which is good. However, that also meant that you got a lot of garbage. So you ended up with a lot of games that were like really poorly made or just like not even really games. And then one of them was literally somebody compressed a bunch of like softcore sex scenes and just put them onto and I'm sure this happened multiple times, but we found a ROM of it that somebody had uploaded.
Which is not even a game in terms of like having goals and tasks.
No,
and
it's
objectives.
a full motion video.
mechanics.
It's a full motion video that someone compressed.
It's not interactive.
No.
Okay.
You can
Well,
fast forward it.
You can interact on your own console, but
Right.
there's no connection.
There's no like you don't change the actual content. It's literally just like 4 or 5 like 5 to 10 minute softcore porn scenes, and then we ended up watching it because like somebody was like, I wonder what this game is, and so they ended up streaming because they were streaming something else initially, and they were like, you know what, we're just gonna see what this is.
Wait, not knowing what it was.
We like had a vague idea of what it
Okay.
was. We kind of like had a general idea because it was.
You're allowed to
video
show
game.
this on Twitch?
I'm not showing it on Twitch.
No, I was saying whoever was showing it.
No. We were on Discord.
Oh, okay.
We were streaming it over Discord. But we were
Does
just
it go
in it-
silhouette just like Folly? Okay.
we were in a Discord call and just fucking around with it, and we just started it up, and everybody, it was like 10 people in call. Ooh, Daisy Daisy. I'll take that.
Wow. Why is it gold?
It's amazing.
Or what does that mean?
It means it's gold.
Alright. Oh, that's so cool.
I cannot believe I nailed both of those. Okay, yeah, it just runs away. You only have one turn to hit it, and then it gives you like a shit ton of coins, I think. But yeah, we ended up streaming it on Discord, and it was just like 10 people sitting in a Discord call, and it wasn't even awkward because we were all just like, we're used to like stupid, lewd stuff in call by that point. But it was really funny because we were just like, why?
And also just like the way you're depicting it, imagining it.
It was terrible.
It's ridiculous.
It was terrible.
Okay, yeah.
It was absolutely terrible. So
Well, I
like,
mean, we get that today though, where like
I have a screenshot of it actually. I could probably show that on stream.
I don't know, but
It's not. It shows this dude's face, and he does not look interested at all.
dude, that's got to be like rough that your countenance is just no documented.
That's it. That's it. I mean, ours is.
I guess, but in that context.
In that context, yeah, it's gotta suck. So
That which bears the face of an angel is also an angel. He just comes out of the. Just comes out of the 3DO, the Dreamcast.
Oh man. But yeah, there was a ton of really bad games for the 3DO. The console went under like within like a year or two of it getting released, I think. But there were like over 500 titles made for it, most of them bad. 500 licensed titles, actually. Sorry. I'm sure that there were plenty more unlicensed titles that were also just as bad.
Or I was gonna say, technology has changed, but people haven't. Like, or I mean, the craft hasn't. Like, I mean, it's developed.
It's the same thing.
But, like, if you go to itch.io or GameJolt or any of those things,
You'll
there's
probably
plenty of
find-
stuff you have to filter through to get to the really actually good stuff.
Right, and that's just because a lot of people, I mean, like, in general, I'm gonna say, video games are hard to make, and it's entirely valid to not make a good game,
100%.
even if you put in hundreds of hours of work.
Yeah.
You really need, like, thousands of man-hours of work to make a decent game for most of the time.
Yeah.
And-
Not to get political or anything, but
Yeah, no.
I was gonna randomly.
You want to
say
talk about
something like
Cyberpunk again?
that. No, not to get political or anything, but like people forget that plenty of bad work goes into producing good work,
Yeah.
and
Alright, so now we get to go into the fun part of Creepy Steeple.
I don't know. I guess that's just. I like how she descends down. Is just that her shadow is just touches the ground and then she shrinks down. If I don't know, like a lot of people that we'll see this all the time in comedy for some reason, but not with games or movies or anything.
Check it.
Thing like that. Oh, that's cool.
Vivian
It's-
allows you to do a lot of bullshit.
It's a very interesting like. She doesn't remain a party member, I imagine. Okay. Like, I don't know, I guess I feel like it's unequivocally put on comedians a lot, whereas, like, game makers make a game and they're bad, and then they make another one and it's bad, and then they make games for years and they learn how to be good and they're good. And no one really, like, villainizes them for doing the bad stuff early on. But when comedians try jokes and they don't work, and they try other jokes and they don't work,
And
and
then
then
they
they
get
finally try
villainized
works
for
and
it.
they finally get good, and then they're like, hey, you made this joke 10 years ago. It's like, yeah, that's when I was a bad comedian.
Right.
Or I just didn't, or I just used those jokes, and now
It's like
they're
this
not
was
the
it-
kind of jokes I would tell
Or
today.
even just, like, looking at different contexts for,
Yeah.
like, when those jokes happen. Like, a lot of the time, you look
yeah,
at
so
it...
no- yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, you look at it and, like, a lot of the time it's just... They suck. Like, sometimes you just make jokes that suck in certain
Yes.
contexts, and they're fine in other contexts.
Yeah,
Also, birds.
Being comedians will change specifically, like the audience does matter. That's why recording it and putting it on a different thing won't always help it translate. It's almost nice to have some company, almost. No matter how important it is to me that no one knows his real name.
Yeah, he locked up this bird in the
Just 'cause
cellar
I
of
know it.
Creepy Steeple just because he knew his name.
Nobody knows that
This
trouble.
fucker's name.
Nobody knows. Sorry, Scar. I've got the lovely bunch of coconuts, diddly dee.
Why do we always go back to
To
that?
Zazu, because he's a bird.
No, I mean, we always go back to whenever we mention, like... Whenever we start singing, it feels like it's all
the
every
coconut
time it's
song.
the coconuts bit.
We've definitely brought that up before. Coconutsu. Alright,
Making me guard the name Stupid Missing Letter. I
Okay.
love this.
Dupless. I said it.
Beetlejuice.
Anyway, yeah, so not to get political, but I'll see that in games, and I'll see it in comedy, and to me it's the same thing.
Shout out to the letter P. This
A letter
this show
needed
is
to get
sponsored.
Mario's name and body back.
This show is sponsored by the letter P.
Sesame Street is brought to you by the letter P.
And there's the steeple key. Which, guess what? Unlocks this door, which lets us get back out. He locked the door from the inside, I want to say that.
We heard you, little birdie. Dupless, that's his name. We don't know how to spell it. Duplessis, the French last name.
Duplessis.
I guess it makes sense, like, duplicity is basically being a liar.
Well, his name is, he's a duplicate.
That's
He's
what
a
I'm saying.
doppelganger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we get, like, duplicate, doppelganger, duplicity, like, being fake.
So I don't think
You ever meet someone so fake? They make you fake. They're like, hey, how you doing? And you're like, hey, how are you? And you're like, that's not even my voice.
No, actually, what I found is that my voice.
That's a Chappelle bit.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay.
That makes sense. I found that my voice actually fluctuates with a lot with like the person I'm talking to, depending on like level of comfort with them. Like my voice will get higher when I'm not like super comfortable with somebody,
Oh, yeah.
or like if I'm just stressed out. And it's just like a natural thing that happens.
Are you naked right now, Turk? How'd you know? Your voice always gets higher when you're naked. That's true. Like, alright.
There were a lot of good bits from Scrubs, just like random bits.
As one of my favorite sitcoms for sure.
We always talk about the laying down on the fucking asphalt with him because you got knocked out.
The bro energy.
He's like, I
didn't
didn't want to pick you up and make you look like you were a bitch, so instead we just laid down and simply laid down.
I was just talking to someone recently about how incredible Donald Faison was in that show.
Oh, it was fucking amazing.
He was really good. And he's very like he does a lot of like smaller things. Like he'll do a lot of like made for TV movies after that.
Yeah. Enemies don't notice you either. The problem is you're stuck in one place, so you can't really do much.
What happens if you shrink while they notice you?
They just get confused and then walk away.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if they could still like if it was like Snake putting the box on in front of you.
No. They
Like,
literally. Well, they can't touch you. You're in a fucking shadow realm. Vivian's literally dragging you into the shadow realm. But yeah, I don't know.
By the end, Vivian's gonna like steal Peach's body, and then that's the end twist. Is like it's gonna go back to being in the cell, and she's gonna be a shadow and text him and be like, "Now you're all mine."
Vivian declares her love for Mario and then steals Peach's body, and that's just the end of the game.
Mario's like, "I don't know how to feel about this, but I do know what I feel from this."
I'm confused. My boner is not.
I don't know how this makes me. I don't know how to feel about this, but I do know how I feel about this.
So now we know his name and we have the letter P.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. And that reminds me of like I was just rewatching.
I love how they mention the fact. I love how they mention the fact that he steals the letter, like in game.
In case you didn't notice it last time.
Yeah, because if you didn't know his name, you might not be looking at the thing.
Which means that people actually might not even notice that the P was gone.
Right. Also, since he said his name, this shit happens. Then you run away. Get his ass. Where would he go to hide? I don't know. Where would he go to hide? Maybe back in the fucking steeple.
Alright, like there's creepy crawlies, beetle, like a drink, juice. Alright, now put it together. Dupless. No! Winona Ryder gets it incredibly quickly in that movie, by the way. Like that's a very
impressive.
specific name to guess that quickly.
Oh, you're good, Blue Boy. Don't worry about lurking, alright? You do what you gotta do, and come on back into chat whenever you want.
Oh yeah.
We're just here, man. And we'll be ending, not super soon, but we'll be finishing up this chapter relatively shortly, I think.
Wait, was Eric saying, "Oh, you said 7, just a part of the con to make me think this was the end of the chapter"? Was it all part of the...
I don't know if he intended that, but it worked really well for
like
it.
it's 2015 all over again. At this point, I would like to go back to 2015, honestly.
I'd be okay. I'd be alright with that. I just want to leave.
We all understand 2016 and 2020 were the hiccups. If I'm honest though, like we have this perception to think that all bad things are part of like just the year, even though like things that suck don't care what the calendar says. Like,
Yeah.
it can still continue to suck into January.
Well, that's the thing. That's what people need to realize. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, we're still gonna have these issues regardless.
That being said, it can feel very mentally like, okay, we got that done at least. Like,
Yeah.
every time you get
It's
finished
good.
with a semester, every time I
Okay.
do, it was
You're-
like, oh,
It's
finally.
good to celebrate accomplishing a task, but that
Milestones.
shouldn't be the thing that you're like, oh, okay, we're fine now.
It
Like,
has
you
to
need-
be different now because the calendar changed.
It doesn't have to be.
Right, it doesn't care.
The calendar does not care. Also, fuck this. We're clocking out.
And I also just like that, you know, like speaking about character designers, like you can, even with a still image of a character design, not animations, not motion, not different, like you can with one character design image communicate that character's personality.
Yeah.
And I like how all of the idle animations of all the buddies have been like, they have personality just in their idle poses and in their attacks and things
Right.
like that.
Yeah, no, that's good. I love this game because not just like, well, the art style is obviously good, but like, it knows what it's doing. I feel like the game knows what it's doing as far as animation and shit. And that's not something that can be said for a lot of games, you know, especially nowadays where everybody's just like, you gotta have the most realistic graphics.
Oh yeah.
But that's not required.
But then, like, especially where movies where they have an actor play the video game character, which is fine, by the way, like, because then you're getting the actual, like, you're getting an actual performance rather than just a programmer, like, moving the model to talk.
Right.
Like, mocapping, stuff like that, that's all fine, except it does get to an extent where, like, oftentimes the video game character will just look like the actor.
Right. Which in some cases is the intent, like
yes.
with Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Or I was gonna say it's Norman Reedus in almost PT, but then, like, I think it was supposed to be in the game that PT ended up.
And then he ended up doing...
the game that PT would have been, I remember Norman Reedus being associated with it.
Right.
But then I think he was in something called Death Stranding, which I never really looked into.
So he's in Death Stranding. He's the main character for Death Stranding. He did all the mocap stuff. He that game's just bizarre, and it's basically just turns into a walking simulator. Not saying that's bad, but the game is just like, it's not what people expected it to be. I don't know what people expected it to be.
Okay. And
Same thing with Cyberpunk. It wasn't what people expected it to be.
But they are mocapping like real people for it.
Yeah. A lot of it's real people. Not all of it, but most of it is like real people, and mocapping is good, but you also, I don't know. It comes down to what you're going for style-wise, you know?
Yeah.
If you want to have a, if the art style for your game is something that is more realistic and all the characters are more human than anything else, that's fine. But if you're going for something that's more like, if you're going for a character that would work better if it was more animated, whether it be for a whimsical sense or whatever, it might be better to not do that, you know? It might be better to go for something else.
It does come down to, like, tone.
Yeah, it's whatever the tone for your game is. Like here, if you did like, obviously it's a 2D game, but like if this was a 3D game and you just had a dude mocapping Mario, it wouldn't be good. It'd suck. Because it's Mario. It's a character that's intentionally, like, it's made to be animated.
He also doesn't have, like...
It's like, what if when they do the live-action Disney movie remakes, they're very particular about which movies they take and make remakes out of. Because, like, otherwise, The Lion King sucked. Like, as far as animation goes.
To me, it just didn't, like, do anything.
That's it. It's just a real lion talking and doing the Lion King stuff, as opposed to, like, Beauty and the Beast, which was fine, because all the characters were humanoid and not particularly animated.
Yeah, I was actually interested how they made...
There you go, the image is dupless.
Oh, okay. I was actually interested how they made the objects look like... Like, they anthropomorphized them in very particular ways.
I never saw it, so I can't actually say anything about the movie.
What I mean is, like, rather than just putting, like, cartoony eyes on a cloth that definitely don't belong.
I want to say Vivian will clip through. Yeah, she clips through whatever, and her, like, it just always extends all the way down, so they just stretch the model.
Oh, yeah.
But, go ahead.
I don't remember. Or just like, I know there's been a... Whoa, what? Oh, wait.
They think that's Mario.
Yeah, but you just never see them all together like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people you made friends with.
He's able to do, like, the Unity Our Powers Combined thing.
we just get fucking Persona 5, like, insta-killed. That means you're Mario.
Yeah, actually. I can't believe it. All this time I was hoping Mario, I feel like an idiot. Girls, never make a man let you feel like a... Never let a man make you feel like an idiot. Never make a man
Never make a man... never make anybody feel like an idiot.
Yeah, never make a man feel like an idiot. Alright.
Don't make a woman feel like an idiot. Don't make anybody feel like an idiot. Fuck that. Also, he called himself Super Mario, which is way funnier.
So now you don't have
Now you don't have Vivian, yeah.
You don't have Aunt Viv for this. But then she gets replaced by the person who replaced Vivian, as Vivians are wont to do.
Now I'm going to play Dio. And you'll see what I mean in a second.
Okay.
If only I had actual knives to throw at him, that'd be way funnier.
But here's the thing, like, you're hurting your own body.
Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta imagine he's probably, like, absolutely fucked by the end of this. I wonder what happens when you get rid of one of the partners. Do they just send the other one in? Because it'd be really funny if you just beat up all your partners.
Yeah, this feels wrong. Like...
I really love this chapter, though.
It's interesting how, like, it's doing things that I'm not, like... I play so many games where I'm like, well, it's a 2000s platformer. Well, it's a 2000s RPG. Well, it's
Right. It feels
this
generic.
I'm like, well, it's different. Like, oh, it's
Yeah,
just
this
doing
game
its
is
own
different.
thing. Like, it's...
There is a game that's like it. There is a game that's very similar to it called, I think it's Bug Fables or something.
Okay.
Bug Tales. It's up on Steam. It's basically the same like Paper Mario format, but it's not like Mario. Obviously, it's different
Yeah.
bugs.
When was it made?
A couple years ago.
Okay.
It was very much like intentionally like
Yeah.
very much like Paper Mario.
One of the good things about companies that did make big video games or really successful video games is that that game kind of almost became its own genre. Like,
Right.
we just see games now that are like,
It's that sort of game.
it's not just
It's a Dark
like,
Souls game.
There are games you play and you're like, this isn't just action adventure, this is a Dark Souls game. Or
Right.
you're like, this isn't just horror, this is PT. Like, it's a
Right.
specific thing that's like trying to go for that
Yeah,
style. I've made my choice and I'm not turning back. Wait, is she like down?
she's down.
Oh, dope.
She is down to clown, and maybe steal Peach's body. I'm just gonna keep making that joke.
Maybe
now,
I
it's
want to
funny.
guarantee when we walk.
That's the end of the game. No, I got it. Vivian
Am I the
steals
only-
Peach's body, and then Peach's shadow gets to run off with Tech.
Literally, like, am I the
This is
only
a
person?
perfect writing ending to this game.
Am I the only person shipping Tech and Peach and then Viv and Mario?
Well, because, like, you know that, like, it's never really shown explicitly that Mario and Peach have anything going on. Mario just ends up saving...
Yeah, there's clearly like an affection there, but only so much as like
I'm gonna do this.
what can be G-rated, I guess.
I'm gonna fucking kill all of them. It's not what Mario would do, but it's what I'm doing.
Murder all of you, I think.
And then Mario gets his body back, and they're like, "Why did you attack us instead of attacking Duplos?" Well, you see, I actually hate you all.
Or you get your body back and you still just like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Shade Fist deals fire damage, which is nice. It gives a burn effect. He's gonna drop a bucket on our heads. Oh no, he put water on. Fuck you. Friends with benefits, yes, Eric, yes. Also, this is the end of the chapter, if I recall correctly, so feel free to start coming over. I'm just gonna take a little bit longer than I would like, because I'm doing this. Also, I'm pretty
I like
sure...
how she had like the boxer pose, like pull the other arm back and then
Yeah.
launch forward.
No, she's got good form.
I just like they put way more effort into these animations than they
They needed to.
which is nice to see.
The game feels like a... not necessarily labor of love, because it's still just like a Nintendo big company making a game, but like, it feels good.
So he goes back and he's by. Well, it's nice to know that you couldn't actually help me out if we were in a pinch. Think of it this way, Mario. The only one that can beat you is you. All right.
Alright,
I'm better now.
I feel better now. I feel okay now.
Oh, we got Flurry. He just like burp. Just like a tiny one that's like.
That'd be good, actually. I'd like that.
Just like pulls out a straw.
Oh, shit! Time to fuck 'em up, boys! 50 coins for one of the long-lasting blessings is so fucking worth it. Bye. Power bounce is broke.
You really do have to go through all of them.
Yeah.
What happens if we beat him first? Oh, he's just trying so hard. Oh no, Stig.
Ouch. Danger Mario.
Errol.
What do I have here? I know what I have here. I have Clock Out. Hopefully that works, otherwise I'm fucked. And yes, you can freeze yourself for like 4 turns with clock out if you're stupid. Oh. Take it back! Take it back! I'm going to destroy all of your allies before destroying you. You will know what it's like to be alone. Fucking asshole. I'm intentionally doing this because I know Yoshi just deals a shit ton of damage.
When's the last time you begged? Tomorrow you're gonna say it was yesterday.
And the day after that, tomorrow.
If you were in this situation, would you pull an avatar and just stay in the Shadow Realm and run off with the Shadow Siren?
I would.
Or would you pull an avatar and just be like, I'm gonna live here now?
No, I'd just run off with the Shadow Siren. That sounds sick.
Oh, but you wouldn't. I mean, pull an avatar like stay a shadow.
I don't give a shit.
Okay. Because if you go back into your body, you're like in a.
I don't care. You can switch stream as a shadow.
I was gonna say, if you go back in your body, you're like in a ghost situation where it can never actually touch you.
Right. Right. And that's the thing. It's like,
Never-
fuck that.
Or like a pushing daisy scenario, which it's not that one of them's incorporeal, it's just that they can't touch.
Right. Fire hot. He's still frozen, by the way. There we go. No Soto can. You know, now I'm thinking about it, that Mario, I don't know if he has our normal stats or if he has, like, set stats. Because if he has our normal stats, he can only take 15 damage.
I was gonna say, we kept our stats, so... I'm assuming it's Nurtax's stats.
Yeah, probably.
I like the bombs in the crowd. The great Super Mario, who used his full name.
No, his name's Mario Mario. We've talked about
Yeah,
this.
but I like the idea that their names are Luigi Mario and Super Mario.
He named himself Super Mario later on.
No one is named Mario as a first name. No one is named that as like their given
His
name.
first name is Super, and his parents named him Super because they knew he was going to be the more successful one.
Nice to meet you, I'm Super.
Super what?
Mario, I was thinking, since I'm the one who's royalty, would you take my last name? You want me to be Super Peach? Because her first name is Princess.
And then Peach changes her name to Super Peach. She changes her first name.
So they're both named Super Peach. Come to the Super Peach wedding. You're cordially invited to the marriage of Super and Mr. and Mrs. Super and Super Peach.
I love this idea. Somehow we've come up with an idea that's, like, way more stupid than I thought it was gonna be.
I never got that thing. It's like you're invited to the marriage of Mr. and Mrs. I don't know, Dale and Jamie Dawson or whatever, and it's like, so you put Mrs. in front of Dale. But it's just because in both scenarios the guy has to be first, apparently.
I think it's more of a traditional thing because it's how they used to write it because, I guess, I don't know. I don't remember.
Oftentimes you wouldn't even have the girl's name, it would just be Mr. and Mrs. Dale Dawson or whatever.
Right. And it's like, what the hell is that?
That's my OC for my
New Far Cry fanfic.
Of all the things you could have said, Far Cry.
I decided to
It's
branch
Mar-
into something I know nothing about, so
It's
that the
Mario
creativity
Super.
would just flow.
It's Mario Super and Luigi Mario. They only happen to share names. They're not related at all.
Mario Super and Luigi Mario. We just roomie together.
Yeah, they just happen to roommate together in college, and you're like, actually, this person's really chill.
Yeah.
They are my new brother.
Mario's like, I think I can alpha this boy.
You can alpha the boy.
Like, I feel like this is a perfect person I can be the alpha to.
Yeah. Alright, so now
Regardless of blood relation.
I'm Super Mario.
Rats. You killjoys.
They
What
just-
if he said rats and was like, oh, rats, and tore his sheet off and he was just made of a pile of rats. Like he was a sentient pile of rats.
I was actually talking about that with I was thinking about that. There's a scene in Berserk where that happens, where
Are you serious?
a demon gets formed out of a pile of rats.
Oh my.
And I was like, I want to use that in my campaign.
Well,
That's
'cause
terrifying.
It's the bug wizard that we fought in ours, but instead of being made out of bugs, you're made out of rats.
It's made out of rats.
You're just
yeah,
a pile
except,
of rats.
Except I'm not going to be an asshole
I
like
like-
that fight was.
Right, it was. I don't think it was a player or DM fault. It was just a bad fight.
Yeah, the maggot
Like, it was
wizard.
just rough.
I'm gonna say I like the maggot wizard idea. I'm not gonna say like it was a bad idea or anything. It was
Yeah.
horrible to fight against.
It was very upsetting.
It was annoying to fight against because we can't break down the walls
Oh
fast
man,
enough.
we didn't have anybody with stone cunning.
No, we didn't have anybody with melted a stone, so we could just sit in the wall for 6 hours. and
I just
wait
have
for
the
it.
idea of like them just having like rat grenades and like throwing rats out of their arms, but it just comes out of the arm.
That sounds really cool, actually.
The bad guy in Men in Black 3
Yeah.
has a parasite living in him that tunnels through his arms from his palm of one
Oh,
arm
and it goes
all the way
up
through.
through. He
And
redirects
can-
lightning with it.
It lives in his arms and in his body, and it can go to the end of his arm and shoot spikes out of its mouth, like hawk spikes out of its mouth, and it just
Oh.
shoots spikes out of the palms of his hands.
See, that's sick.
It
That's
actually-
a cool idea.
He's actually a pretty cool bad guy.
No, I'm actually
conceptually.
I'm actually gonna like. I need to like write that sort of shit down for my campaign and just be like, I'm gonna use these sorts of ideas because
Yeah.
that's why I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break so I can consume media, so I can get ideas.
Right on. Yeah, it's a break era. And honestly, like I don't have to tell you how much I like. Oh,
Vivian has really joined the party now. She's frowning because she's taking a lot of damage.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say like it really does take a lot to like
Oh, we have Art Attack now.
spurn your, or not spurn, but like didn't like go against your
Your sisters,
the
your
way
family.
you were raised.
Yeah, the way you were raised.
Now real end of chapter.
End of chapter. No, really.
Yeah.
All right, so that's the end of the chapter, y'all.
Wait, what was I saying?
Men in Black 3.
Oh yeah,
Rats.
I was
Rat
just saying
grenades.
you don't need me to tell you how much I love Vincent D'Onofrio's Edgar from Men in Black 1.
Okay, yeah.
I've talked about the sugar water scene before.
It's a good scene.
Sugar. More.
War.
More. More.
You just
like,
keep going.
That, like it. I love that scene so much. He does such a good job.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite, like, just movie villains. You know you're doing villains well when your least interesting villain in the franchise is basically like the tent porn lady from the second one, who's just like she's a pile of tentacles, but she makes herself look like a Victoria's Secret model.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
That's
I don't remember anything else about her. I
That's
don't
it.
remember her plot. I don't remember her goals. I don't remember anything about her.
She was just, yeah, that's the thing.
I don't
and that's
remember
the
anything
worst one, and it's still not a bad enemy.
She's the least good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just because the other two are very like intimidating and very like
I'm gonna let
just
this
like
play out.
crazy.
So you just saw like Dupless like bolt past Vivian, or not Vivian.
Oh, he's gonna become like the new Shadow Siren
Yeah.
to replace
Yeah, he does.
Vivian's.
It's really funny because he
That's
can't do the
interesting.
vanishing thing. He just has to fucking leap out of the frame. So I'm gonna call it here
Yeah,
because we did finish the chapter and we saved, so it'll start here next
and
time.
we started on the Peach interlude, and so we would just start next time with Peach. That's a good place to call it. All right, everybody, have a good night.
All right, good night.
It's not even a number I recognize. Straight to voicemail.
All right, so
Wait,
everybody,
is that somebody I know?
I don't know.
Post in chat if I know you. No, it's fine. All right, yeah, bye.
So
We
hold
done?
on. All right, so everybody, thank you for stream. Thank you for hanging around in stream as always. I'll probably be back Tuesday. I want to say, maybe another day, but you rang. Speaking of which, here's Eric.
You can see your phone.
It was a wrong number. So.
Yeah, I called you with a different number.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. Sorry.
All right.
Well, yeah,
Alright.
that's me on the stream going, well, I don't recognize him, so I'm not. He's going
Yeah.
straight to voicemail.
I was just listening to the stream while I was driving.
Yeah.
No, I figured. I figured. You
That's
were.
why I said if
Every
it's
time
someone
said
I know, then
something,
you know.
it was when I had a chance to stop.
All right, so everybody, everybody have a good night. I'll catch you on Tuesday. I don't know what I'm going to be playing. If you got any suggestions, leave them in the suggestion box on Discord. Real quick, let me link the Discord, and we'll find somebody to raid and call it a night.
Oh, dude, I can link the Discord.
Please link the Discord, Eric.
I will do my best. He says after just promising to. Invite. Set this link to never expire. Copied.
Eric will give you all a link in just a moment. You find somebody else's stream.
This microphone is being. There we go.
You know what? I'm gonna toss it over to Deo, man. He's doing Spyro the Dragon speedruns, 120%. He's been grinding for world record. He's actually pretty damn close. He's doing a good job. Streams are cool. And, so we'll head over there. Thank you, Eric.
Ease.
Deo is a mature audience channel, so please be aware of that if you're heading into the stream. Not like this isn't. I just don't mark myself anymore because I try not to cuss too much and we don't talk about that much adult content. Alright. I will see y'all later.